Welcome back to Founder True Sports, episode 27. The Saints are officially cooked.
I think they're out of playoffs, like officially.
We don't even got to cut off the intro to tell me how bad we suck. I'm saying it, but LSU is doing good. The Seminoles are doing good, and my Mariners have clinched playoff berth. Mike, we're going to talk some baseball today.
My Cal Raleigh.
There we go. We have fantasy folklore, we have spout shouts, we have a whole bunch of stuff to talk about, so stay tuned. Mike, let's talk some ball, bud.
Let's do it.
I will give you the choice as to are we going to start with college or NFL?
College. I love college.
All right, let's get into it. Would you like to start with the LSU Tigers or your Florida State Seminoles?
Let's start with your borderline fraudulent team.
How is 56 points borderline fraudulent?
We were talking about it, and I'm looking at the stats. I saw the numbers after the game. I didn't watch the game. I'm still not impressed.
530 total yards.
Yeah.
Mean anything to you?
But like rushing. I'm worried about the rushing. Nuss did cook a little bit.
We weren't even playing. We were playing Jawan Johnson, who is just like our athlete at running back, to score several touchdowns.
Yeah, but you were
scored 2 rushing touchdowns.
You were saying, you've been saying since we started that rookie, that freshman,
Harlan Berry.
He's been doing good. Like, why not just let him loose?
He played a good bit. I just don't think they wanted to get him hurt in the Southeastern game when we could just put Jawan Johnson in and then throw the ball to random guys.
Does LSU have lack of running back depth?
I don't think so, being as that Jawan Johnson just scored 2 touchdowns. Granted, it was Southeastern, but he got in the end zone. Connor has something to say.
I think we have lack of establishment of
the
run.
Yeah.
It messes up the pass.
I'm just not – it's Southeastern. Like, I'm not going to get impressed about a game you're supposed to wax.
Sure. I mean,
I'm not going to get that impressed, but I did say that we needed to run it up, and we did, and I'm proud of the boys for showing up and playing. It's not the Louisiana Tech game.
It's not 77, but 56 is a good number to have.
I will say we did let off the gas, but we also didn't ever put the pedal to the metal.
Yeah.
So I agree with you. 3 for 3 on 4th down. That does stick out to me. That's pretty big.
Yes.
Yeah. Like I think that's good practice.
Also,
that's good practice.
9 out of 14 on 3rd down. So.
Shout out Bauer Sharp for scoring on his old team. Did you?
Good for him.
That's awesome. Scoring on your old team is probably a great feeling.
I saw the clip after the game where he was hugging them all and everything.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Where did he came from? Virginia Tech, I think, right?
Beats me.
No? Or is it Virginia?
I don't keep up with these LSU Tigers.
Oh, God. Michael, just before the podcast, asked me the question, how many freshmen did we play? I obviously did not keep that stat in the back of my mind. However, it is 11. We played 11 freshmen. 11 freshmen got out there.
Mike had 16 for Florida State off the back.
Last game, I think we had 18.
All right.
Straight from the hip.
Between our 2 opponents, between Kent State and Southeastern, who do you think would win there?
Oh, probably Southeastern. Kent State's going through a coaching issue. So
yeah, I mean, those were 2 terrible teams that we played this week.
Yeah, we'll get to my team. I got some stuff.
Oh, you got some shit to say, huh?
I'm just not bought in, dude. On the
LSU
team,
is facing the gauntlet this week. I feel like this is going to be the telltale week. It's hate week. We had Whit Weeks and Lane Kiffin's daughter come out on hate week. Hard launch.
Who you think decided that? Like, was it Whit Weeks?
I'm not sure. That is a damn good question. I am thinking that maybe Whit Weeks had this kind of cooked up.
I don't think he's as smart as that. I think Lane Kiffin, maybe even was involved, or it was Landry. I think she thought it would get the most viral. Think about it.
She probably cooked that up.
Yeah,
I think Whit Weeks and Lane Kiffin are boys, and like they kind of did it as a joke because Lane Kiffin responded like, "Take the over," which I would definitely take the over in this fucking game.
Right. I do like that Lane Kiffin is distracted by this post by
are
gambling antics.
I think they're both distracted.
It's better for our linebacker who's young to be distracted, and he can lock in a lot quicker than a coach, I think. When they get distracted, they're distracted.
Yeah, but I think this game's going to be
He's
close.
not playing in the game.
This is a true test of LSU's defense. They really haven't faced an offense like this. Ole Miss likes a lot of motion.
I know. And Ole Miss coming off a huge win. But then again, Ole Miss.
And they beat Tulane bad.
Ole Miss still went down to the wire with Kentucky.
Yeah.
Let's not forget that.
Yeah.
Kentucky's not a great team. And I do think that LSU is going to have their piss hot.
But also,
I think last week was the perfect little confidence boost we needed before facing Ole Miss.
Yeah, but Kentucky does have a established run game, a running presence in the backfield. LSU has yet to prove
bring
that.
It back there every time.
Well, that's what I'm worried about because, LSU's defense is the better side of LSU so far. Ole Miss's offense is the better side of Ole Miss, so it's good on good. And then LSU's O-line is still kind of questionable. They're getting better week by week, but still questionable. And then Ole Miss's defense is just non-existent as of right now, but it's at Ole Miss.
It's not one of the best atmospheres, but the hotty-totty
I do think
crowd
bullshit,
is lively.
Yeah.
As much as we don't have the running game, I do think that we do have the advantage as far as receivers versus their corners.
Yeah.
And that's where I think we have to open the top of this offense up and start throwing the ball downfield.
But that's another question I have about LSU. Like you say, the wide receivers are better than these DBs, but where have they been? Like they show flashes here and there, but not the consistency I want to see out of a top team.
The two Andersons, I think, are way better than what we're seeing, and hopefully that's figured out.
What's the fast guy? Number one?
Aaron Anderson.
That's him? Yeah. I think he should be elite. I think he should have a game. If LSU's going to win, he's got to have a game.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
Because number 14, I'm just going to go by numbers. I don't know any of these motherfuckers' names. But 14, you can tell, that he's offense. Back. He is back, but the offense is missing him.
Yeah, that's trade as
he's not fully back. He's wearing a knee brace, and that cannot be comfortable running a route with. Somebody else is going to have to show up. That O-line, that running game is going to need to get going.
I think Barryon Brown is also going to be a huge part of this offense, throughout this entire year, and they need to utilize him a little bit more.
Yeah,
because they are getting him in certain situations where, he could run it outside even from the running back position, but you got to get some screens going, and not wide receiver screens,
but
running back screens.
Give him a Texas route.
Yes,
put him in the backfield. Do a little Deebo Samuel type deal.
Absolutely,
get these guys the ball. If they're your best weapons, that's what I said last week. Everybody's been talking about these wide receivers being fast as shit.
Yeah,
just go watch some Deebo Kyle Shanahan film and use those plays.
Yeah.
Guaranteed we'll score on one.
One of my favorite offensive plays is when the running back, he presses on the line, and then he just is the safety guy, and he could get 40 yards off that a lot of the time.
Or do a
when the play breaks down, boom.
Do a jet sweep.
Yeah.
Get that running back as a fullback, as a blocker, do a running back pitch to the wide receiver, do something. Get the ball.
And even if it doesn't work, you it still is a play that is going to get the defense thinking.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because it's just LSU's offense just looks vanilla.
It does look vanilla.
There's no trickery, which I get. Your defense is good, but
we have too many weapons to be running a vanilla offense as well.
Yeah. They need to do a lot more motion. There's really not much motion. They're just short, up in. It's not really impressive.
Well, we are going to beat the shit out of Ole Miss. And I'm going to be happy about it. It's going to be the win of a lifetime. Michael, you agree? Just say it.
I think LSU will win, but I think the battle is going to come down to the Rebels defense and the LSU offense, not the Rebels offense and the LSU's defense.
I could see that.
I think it's whoever's, because those are the two worst. Out of the two worst, whoever plays better is going to win.
I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. Michael, at some point, the Seminoles and Ole Miss are going to play, and you're not going to be happy about it.
We actually did in 2014. We were down by 20 points before half, and we came back and beat them by 10. And they were ranked.
Great poll.
They were ranked 12, and we were ranked. I think we were unranked. Yeah. DeAndre Francois, go watch the game. Dalvin Cook.
Nice.
Great game.
Great poll by Mike. Do you want to get into your Florida State Seminoles?
Fuck yeah. That's a good team there.
I'll throw the ball to you, and I'll let you cook from there.
Just look at that fucking screen. 775 yards. Total.
That is insane. I'm not
total.
That is wild.
I think we had over 400 yards rushing. We had 300-yard rushers. Castellanos cooked a little bit. I did get worried. He did have a little slip up. He got hit in the back of the leg. His ankle kind of rolled. So I am worried about that. He did throw a pick, but that was bound to happen.
No touchdowns either.
Well, he got pulled out.
All 6, but 10 for 13 with just an interception is a tough look versus Kent State.
That's just the first quarter, though.
I respect that.
Yeah,
I do. I get that.
That's 205 in the first, and that Danzy, that Danzy guy, that Danzy guy right there on the screen,
nasty,
should be in Heisman conversation if he keeps this up.
Who?
Danzy, wide receiver. He had two
receptions, Mike.
Yeah, but he also had over 100 yards rushing.
I mean,
so we're pivoting from Castellanos Heisman.
No, I think Castellanos, if he keeps it up,
Michael, you do understand that Danzy is not going to be within the top 50.
That's the guy I was talking about. That he's the fastest guy in the nation.
I understand, but he is not going to sniff the conversation.
I think if he keeps it up, dude, he's had 3 games back to back with 100 yards. He had 100 yards against Bama. Rushing as a wide receiver.
That's going to be a tough ask. I'm
saying if he keeps it up, you can't keep him out of the conversation.
Yeah, respect that is crazy. I will give him that.
I'll give him that.
But
I mean, that's some good stats.
Like that's an ass kicking. That's what you should do.
But I just want you to be realistic as to that man is not going to be near that Heisman Trophy.
Well, yeah, because he's not like publicly known.
That's Heisman, that's my whole point.
But in my eyes, he should be if he keeps it up. If I'm being like not about the public and Arch Manning should be Heisman.
One thing I really like is, 90% on third down is pretty even on a bad team. That's hard to do.
Yeah. No, it was a good game. They only scored because they ran a nasty little trick play, which our defense got pissed off and then didn't let up.
Yeah. It was 7-35 after the end of the first.
Yeah. Almost 40 first downs by Florida State.
I think we had almost 300 yards rushing in the first quarter.
Do you think that anyone on Kent State's sideline thought for the first quarter, like, hey, maybe we got this?
Oh, no, dude. If you watch the game, they did get hype after they scored because I think it was 14-7 or something like that. And then we had 2 plays. We went down the field, scored again.
Oh, goodness.
So, it was oh, you were up there, but now you're back down.
Right.
Y'all have a matchup this week in the conference.
Trap game.
With Virginia.
Yep. I do not like this game
at
all. No. Virginia's quarterback's pretty good.
We're both playing this week. This is Ole Miss.
I'm playing Friday, though, so my game's going to be...
Yeah, and you're also playing an unranked opponent. So
yeah, and the problem is... if Florida State loses this game, like I've said I think it was last episode, Florida State's such under a microscope when they fuck up.
Oh, it's going to be all out over. Of proportion.
Bama could beat Georgia by 30 points, and this is going to be talked about more.
I will say, though, this is a team that's beaten on the door. Virginia's very close to being ranked.
Virginia beat us when we had one of the best teams.
The spread is only by 7. A touchdown.
Yeah, it's at Virginia. We're traveling.
Yeah.
So it's our first away game. I'm nervous. I ain't gonna lie. Their defense is questionable.
You feel butterflies in your tummy?
No, I think that's just the Red Bull I drank before I got on. But I just don't know, dude. I'm not bought in on this team. I love them. I love my team. But I'm not fully bought in this is a playoff contending team yet. I think the big game that's going to prove it to me is Miami. If we lose this game and beat Miami, then I'm fine with it.
How many spots do you think you drop if you do lose this game?
How many spots? Probably with the NCAA hating us, probably unranked.
Dude, I don't think y'all go unranked from 8. That's not happening.
We probably go to 19.
Honestly, I wouldn't put that past the committee to do that.
It may even go in the 20. I was thinking 21, 22 because they had the bye also.
Yeah,
they just need more games too because there's going to be a lot of undefeated teams, just inevitably.
Yeah, and then if we go and beat Miami, we'll probably go from 19 to 17.
Exactly. Yeah.
If
y'all beat Miami, it'll.
It's a trap game. It is a trap game though. I don't like it. The quarterback Virginia has is good. He's underrated. He's a good player. Their offense is kind of good. They do a little trick plays like we do, but I think Tony White's going to have our defense ready. Yeah. Earl Little Jr. is a dog, dude. He has the tape over his nose. It says red drum, but backwards it's murder.
Yeah, I would if I was against that on the line, I would be like, "Hey, you got it, dog."
It's no Bible verse with this cat.
When he knocked out Earl Little Jr., he pointed at his nose.
That's a different type.
When he knocked out Ryan Williams, my bad.
Damn.
But yeah, dude, I'm just I'm nervous. This is like a game where I've seen
so scary.
But also too, I wouldn't mind going into half down and see what this team does. When they need to come back, because every game they've played in, they've been up and they haven't had to worry about it.
I mean, I can kind of agree with that. I mean, I don't need that to happen in the LSU game because that's two ranked opponents. Yeah, but
that's different. But I want to see Castellanos actually pass the ball, move down the field. He takes just deep shots. I think we lead the league in deep shots taken.
Yeah.
But the reverse plays need to keep coming. Get Danzy the ball. Get Shuck the ball. Give our freshman the ball. Let our defense play.
Heisman candidate Danzy.
Hey,
if y'all could stop Chandler Morris, I mean.
Oh yeah,
Virginia isn't. I mean, they're good.
They're getting their running back though. That's pretty good.
Chandler Morris is a pretty damn good quarterback.
He is, but if you pressure him, get to him, he does turn the ball over. Mm-hmm. So that's what we need to do, and that's what our defense has done.
Yeah, you want to keep the crowd quiet.
And you know how shitty it would look if we beat Bama by we'd beat Bama by 2 touchdowns and we lose to fucking Virginia.
All right, Mike. We have our work cut out for us this weekend. We are going to win these games. We are going to win these games. We will come back on this couch next Wednesday, and you will be a champion. I will be a champion, and we will move forward.
Realistically, though, how bad do you think LSU beats Ole Miss?
I'm going just a touchdown. I think it'll be a close game, but we are going to win.
I'll go by a field goal.
I don't care if it's a field goal.
I was about to say.
We just need to come out with
it's always close, dude.
As a betting man, I'm going to take us plus points. I want us to win, but I am nervous.
Yeah, Ole Miss.
Don't be nervous, Connor.
Also, Ole Miss.
Don't be afraid of the future.
Ole Miss is, in the past 2 at Ole Miss, they're undefeated against LSU.
Yeah. We're going to win. Mike's going to win. And that's the rest of our team talk.
I don't know. I wouldn't be mad at LSU losing.
We are going to preview the rest of the slate and talk about our first coach firing. Mike Gundy, gone, chopped, done, out of Oklahoma State job. So,
who else got fired?
I don't think anybody yet that I know.
Virginia Tech coach got fired. That was week 2.
That's true.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it. All right, let's get after it. All right, Mike, let's talk about the slate from last week in college football.
Pretty interesting one.
Some good games, man.
Yeah.
I want
some surprising ones too.
I want to first talk about Indiana over Illinois. I think Indiana has finally proven that they were good last year. Everybody called them a fluke team, a fraud team. And this year, I think they've gotten even better with the transfer quarterback in Mendoza.
Yeah.
He is an absolute dog.
He's the top quarterback in the nation. One of them.
He is. In some stats, I do think that he is. And I do want to say that he might be the favorite in the Heisman right now if you go look at it.
After that game, yeah.
But Indiana shined, man.
First time a Big Ten team has scored over AP top 10 team.
Really?
Yeah. Huge stat right there, baby.
I mean, that is I just think that this put Indiana on top of the Big Ten. I think that this was the win they needed. I mean, the only other team you could really put in there is TCU as far as being a contender with the Big Ten.
Yeah.
But this obviously showed that Utah's probably not going to be in that conversation.
It's early on in the Indiana game, I have to say, D'Angelo Pons, it's like, you still think Illinois has hope.
Mm-hmm.
Blocks a punt, scoop and scores, electric.
It's
and
insane.
from that point on, the casket was nailed shut.
Yeah, they punched Illinois in the mouth and they just didn't respond back.
Yeah.
It was just – and this also, too, kind of felt like whoever lost this game isn't going to make it to the playoffs.
Yeah.
And then, if they would have kept it competitive – if Illinois would have kept it competitive, they would still be in that conversation. But with it being, just a fucking belt to ass whooping.
Almost 600 total.
I had to recheck it on my phone.
Crazy.
I cannot believe that Mendoza has 0 interceptions.
Yeah.
He's
14
playing.
touchdowns, 0 interceptions.
You know what's crazy?
No mistakes, really.
I think Illinois' quarterback is still, for QBR rating, is still the highest rated quarterback.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, when you win, this happened to the Saints this weekend, but I mean, this kind of happened in this game. I felt like Indiana won on all 3 phases of the ball.
Yeah.
And when you do that in a ball game, when you score on all 3 phases, I think you rarely lose that game. I'd love to see the stat where someone scores in all three phases of the ball, or at least has a great game in all three phases of the ball and loses the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like when you're dirty dogs in the trenches, get on them, like you're winning that game 9 times out of 10.
Yeah.
It's very rare.
Yeah. I have a question.
What?
So I'm going to preface by saying they've scored 56 points or more in 3 games now.
Yeah.
Is Indiana, are the Hoosiers a football school now?
I wasn't out on them last year. I think
I wasn't either.
I think they got slighted.
Was it Kurt Rourke? What was
yes.
the guy? Kurt Rourke?
That was his name last year.
Great.
Yeah. But I think they just got better. And now this year they're proving that they are a top team.
Yeah. Sure.
They have proven more to me than Penn State. Penn State's proven to me in the past decade.
I think Kurt
up.
Cignetti is making that place a football school.
Oh, yeah.
I agree. And we're not a Penn State podcast. We're
no,
not going to
we've been not a Penn.
Even
before you were on this podcast, we were not a Penn State podcast.
I know we say Florida State being under a microscope for any fuck up, and Penn State playing Caillou Middle.
Drew Aller's a joke. Have you seen his stats and his QBR? He's literally trash. He's buns.
He is buns.
We can talk.
There's a reason they're not being talked about.
Yeah,
there's a reason we don't talk about them. We don't
Drew
like
Aller.
them, but however, they're just not exciting football team to watch, and they do play Grand Caillou Middle every single week.
Yeah.
It's insane. They do have a tough matchup.
They do face Oregon this week.
This is going to be, but I think they're going to get shat on.
It's their whiteout, which they have on. They're so unlucky in that game. But dude,
we're gonna talk about that game more.
Yeah.
But I do want to talk about Texas Tech and Utah.
That was a game.
Mike, Texas Tech is a wagon.
Yeah, that oil money, dude. It's showing.
It is showing.
That D line is nasty.
That boy Cam Dickey, the running back, cold as hell.
Yeah, I mean,
I watched the game. I want to say I switched it after the first half because when Knowles came on,
he had 2 tutties, right?
Yeah.
He showed up. He showed up ready to play.
But I want to say it was a close game to the third or fourth quarter.
Yes.
And then Texas Tech just put it the fuck on. Mm-hmm. But then this also, I didn't really trust that Utah quarterback. He really never showed me anything like last year. He was a scrambler. And that's my thing, dude. When you get pressure in your face, that's when you prove yourself if you're a top dog in the league or not. And he definitely showed he ain't a top dog.
If you remember last year on the pod, we were talking about this. And we were looking at the transfer portal, and we were saying, "Why is everyone going to Texas Tech? What's happening?" And they got all the oil money. NIL opened up. Then they redid the entire locker room and facility, and it looks like a couple $100 million went into it.
The house Mahomes built.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right. The Red Raiders, baby.
Now, this is where they're at, and I think Texas Tech is a real contender.
I think Texas Tech's in the playoffs.
I agree.
I can see that.
And Mike, correct me if I'm wrong. I know you're a Seminoles man. I'm not going to call you a fan, obviously, but is there something in Michael LeCounte's heart that has a soft spot for the Texas Tech Red Raiders? You like their basketball team. I feel like you kind of like the tenacity of the Red Raiders.
I do.
I knew it.
I'll never
something in there.
I'll never forget the game Baker Mayfield against Patrick Mahomes. That was probably the most electric game I've ever watched.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
That was a great game.
It wasn't like there's those games.
I think was that 100 points scored in that game? Or close to it?
I think Texas Tech had 700 yards with 6 touchdowns.
It might have been 110, 120.
It was crazy. Yeah, it wasn't bomb for bomb. It was they were going down the field scoring, going down the field scoring.
Yeah.
It
real
was
football.
Yeah. And that was Patrick Mahomes and Baker Mayfield.
I think this did put the dagger as far as the Utah.
I know. I like Utah too.
I don't think they're going to the playoffs at all.
No. It's just you would hope with finally Cam Rising legit retiring from football, they would actually be good. But now
poor Cam Rising,
their defense just took a fall and their offense excelled, and it's kind of backfiring. You're not going to win with a below average defense anymore. You need to have defense still wins championships. Last time I checked.
Mike, we need to talk about Oklahoma versus Auburn. Jackson
Good
Arnold
game.
Could not get his done versus former team. I want to start with, did you see the clip?
His comment.
You wish you were me?
Yeah. God.
You wish you were
that officially made me hate Jackson Arnold. I don't care. There are some people saying like, it's not that bad. If you ever tell anyone, no
after
matter
a loss,
who you are, especially after a loss, yes, no matter who you are, what you do, where you're at, if you ever tell someone the words, you wish you could be me, you're probably a piece of shit. I'm just going to go out on a limb.
If you have to say that, nobody wants to be you.
No, yeah. If you say that, I'd be like, no, probably, I want to be me. I want to be me.
Yeah,
you just lost.
Yeah.
If you say that, you're on an island.
Yeah.
Like, you feel alienated.
Including if you're saying that to a drunk Oklahoma fan in the stands after beating you, he's not remembering.
He does not want to be you.
He's so happy he's him.
He wants another beer.
He's the most happy he's him in that moment.
He wants another fucking beer. That's what he wants. That's what he's wishing for, not to be you.
I will say, though, John Mateer is going to be out a few weeks now.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's going to be tough on the Founder True Sports Heisman.
He's cooked. I mean, he's not going to win the Heisman now.
But
he's going to be out 3 to 4 weeks. It's looking like.
So if Oklahoma, I think, like,
I didn't see Oklahoma being contenders for the SEC anyways.
Their defense, dude, is good, though. Their defense is cold. Blake Venables got his defense.
Yeah.
He's got his defense how he
talk
had
about defense. The Sooners had 10 sacks on Jackson Arnold.
Yeah.
I mean,
it was impressive.
Yeah, that's hard. It's hard for Jackson Arnold to have a game when you're getting sacked 10 times. But at the same time,
I don't wish y'all was you.
Yeah, I don't. You probably feel terrible. No one wants to be you, Jackson Arnold.
I think Oklahoma might have a top 3 defense in the SEC. As of now.
I agree with that. Do you think that I don't think Oklahoma is going to be a contender. I'm anxious to see what they're going to do with their second string quarterback. However, do you think that Venables, if he loses a couple SEC games here down the stretch, he's going to have a hot seat?
No, because with Mateer going out, it just saves him.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, he's going to have a crutch.
That's a cop-out.
But what sucks is those that I think their quarterback they're playing could have redshirted this year, but he has to play, so now he can't. He's not eligible for redshirt anymore. So that kind of blows.
Damn.
Because you're kind of hoping to sit him, and I think you have to sit your first 5 weeks, then you can play as a redshirt, and he's starting next week.
Well, we'll see how he does.
Yeah, I just feel bad for Mateer. I hope. Oh, before we end it on it, I hope Oklahoma gets put under a microscope like when Jordan Travis went out.
All right. Well, we'll keep it fair on here. We'll keep it fair on the Fountain True Sports Media. Vanderbilt blew out Georgia State.
Yeah,
I mean, absolute ass kicking.
70-20
as they're supposed to. Diego Pavia, what a guy!
The most points Vanderbilt scored since 1918.
Jeez,
what the fuck was going on around then?
People talked like this, Michael, and they was throwing darts. See,
our quarterback is a recovering alcoholic.
It's a hitch and go. They'll never learn it.
He runs a 5.8 40.
It's like the Shane Gillis skit.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, dude, Vanderbilt could be SEC championship contenders.
I'm not mad at that.
It's the first time they're 4-0 since 2008.
So if it's not LSU, if it happens to be Vanderbilt at some point,
Mr. Grim Reaper,
I'll take
it. That could be our new Heisman. We could just pivot.
Honestly, we could.
Does Georgia play them? They're in their side of the SEC, I think. So I think they have to make it to the championship. But we could have a LSU Vandy situation in the championship. We could have an Alabama Vandy situation.
I don't want to play Vanderbilt in that.
Well, you have
to. I don't want to.
We play them October 18th. Remember we talked about this last week.
I know. I know it's inevitable, but I don't want to.
I think that's going to be a cool game.
They don't play Georgia, but
that's the Grim Reaper game, dude.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
They play Mizzou after us. They play Alabama before us. They play Texas after Mizzou. They play Auburn, Kentucky, and then Tennessee. So they do have a gauntlet. But they have some tough teams.
You know what's crazy, though? In all those games, I can't say, like, for sure they're going to lose.
And they're already 4-0.
Yeah.
I mean, that is wild.
They're 4-0. First time since 2008. And I bet you Rowan is ecstatic.
In his bag.
Yeah. That's why, dude, this year.
Little Rowan in 2008 was different,
we could see a 3-loss team in the playoffs. And if depending on their gauntlet that they went through, maybe even a 4-loss.
That would be crazy, but like it is wild. Possible.
Like,
but that's why you do a 12. That's why it's a 12 man.
Yeah,
now.
the year of the nil and the 12 man. Perfect. Right. I love it.
There could be some big moves this year.
Oh yeah.
I think, in other words, Clemson got their ass kicked by Syracuse, and this was the dagger, dude. And Dabo is in shambles.
I don't know what to do. You can't do anything with Dabo.
He officially was kind of just questioning if they suck, which is wild for him to say as the head coach of the team.
The worst 4-game start in the Sweeney era.
And Klubnik was bitching because Syracuse kept faking an injury as soon as they got the tempo going, or they would call a timeout or just throw them off their game. When you're an elite quarterback, you don't get thrown off by those little tiny movements.
Even Syracuse's quarterback went out, and Clemson still couldn't do anything.
That's the crazy part.
Yeah.
That was like the biggest shock to me. I was like, all right, quarterback's out. See if Clemson can get something going.
Yeah. And then, dude, that Clemson defense, like they have those 2D linemen everybody's been talking about since the beginning of the year. Like,
I feel like we've been talking about Clemson D lines for 4 years, and they never pan out.
Who has? There's definitely Dexter Lawrence.
Okay, but you have to think about it really hard.
Well, yeah, because Christian Wilkins just, did his little thing.
One thing that did like really jump out to me was their wide receiver, Justice Ross. Simmons, 2 touchdowns on 5 targets. That's insane.
Yeah, no.
Like he
that is wild.
Like when he was catching the ball, it was so aggressive. It was some Michael Thomas shit.
It's insane too because it's against like a Clemson team that usually owns ACC opponents.
Absolutely, yeah.
Like if you would have looked at Clemson's schedule as a Clemson fan this year, and you look at the Syracuse game, you're like, win. Like there's no doubt in your mind.
I think if I'm Dabo,
going down the schedule, that's a win.
If I want to save my coaching job, because I don't see you can't fire him. Like what he's done for that school, you can't. But to help yourself get better, do you bench Klubnik?
I don't think you bench Klubnik because you don't want to. A guy that returned for you don't want to hurt his draft stock. And
it's already hurt, though.
It's like the Titanic when the Maestro people, they're playing as it's sinking. You just sink with the ship.
You sink with the ship. But I do think Dabo has to pivot and go towards the media and say, hand up, I fucked up.
Should win
NIL. Didn't go NIL or transfer portal. But why don't y'all give me the chance at the NIL or transfer portal? Because I do think that if he did the transfer portal, Dabo could be good at it.
After this season, though?
I think Dabo Sweeney has something about him that players will always go.
But then
it wouldn't be like the next year. It would take a second.
Especially how many first-round picks he's put in the NFL. People are going to play for him.
Yeah, but also, too, with the transfer portal, you can see gyms that aren't ranked high. If you know how to evaluate players correctly, you can get a gym that nobody's thinking about.
If Clemson, if they're already that good at recruiting, can get into the transfer portal and get in the top 10, there's no think about that.
Kind of like to your point, Mike, Trinidad Chambliss, the backup for Ole Miss.
Yeah.
Benching their starter was the best thing they could have done. This dude looks lights out. A lot like Tommy Castellanos. Yeah. A lot like Simpson for Alabama. It's crazy.
If you know how to see, if you can recognize talent, you don't need to go for the top echelon in the transfer portal. You can get a guy that Nichols is thinking about.
As far as the last game, I want to talk about from last weekend. Mizzou, fourth quarter, beat the brakes off of South Carolina.
Yeah.
That was huge.
Watch that, dude. That running back they got.
Bood texted me last weekend on Saturday and told me that he is now a Mizzou fan.
Bood doesn't know what the hell he is.
I think he knows that, though. He knows he's just going to pick a team and go with them every year.
I think you can't do that after 4 weeks. You got to pick them in the beginning.
Yeah.
He also picked. I'll wait to say that when we get to the NFL.
But he said he's riding with Mizzou. Does this every year. I'm tired of wasting my breath even saying what I've said what Michael just said about 20,000 times to Bood, and he just shrugs his shoulders and continues to do what he does.
Just goes back in his garage and drinks beer.
Yeah. So there's nothing you or I are going to do to change Bood's dumbass bandwagon ways. but he is a Mizzou fan.
Boot is more like Jake Dewey than he realizes.
I think we have to talk about the fact that you brought this up in the group chat earlier. The top 7 transfer portal classes
Are all top teams.
Top teams.
Yeah, LSU. You got Florida State. You got Oregon. You got Miami. You got Ole Miss. I think that's all top 12 teams, top 13 teams.
They're also undefeated.
And they're all undefeated. I think they're 27-0. And then
so all the teams undefeated right now, the top 7. Let's list them all.
Okay. Texas Tech, LSU, Florida State, Ole Miss, Mizzou, and Oregon and Miami.
Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly.
I mean, that is wild. It's NIL transfer portal time. The transfer portal is now bigger than recruiting.
Oh, yeah, 100%. When your recruiting class is not working out, just go get a vet.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like the NFL.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
Speaking of Miami, I did think that the Florida Gators at some point were going to pull it off. I don't know why, but when it was close, I was kind of like, could the Florida Gators possibly do something? Then they got shut down. But,
yeah, their defense played well, but like they were injured. They were playing injured. Their offense could not get the ball going. And then I saw one drive where Miami just ran the ball the whole fucking time.
And shouts out for Miami running the gauntlet pretty much in their schedule. They beat Bethune-Cookman, South Florida, and the Gators. So that's all Florida teams.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Ran the panhandle, eh?
And they play Florida State next week.
Oh, true. Yeah. Damn. Not a good omen.
Yeah, no. That's going to be like a big telling sign.
Sure.
Of who's real and who's not.
Yeah.
The Battle of Florida, huh?
It's like old school, dude. Miami and Florida State used to be a big game every year before SEC became a thing.
Well,
I have one last game I'd like to bring up.
Go for it, brother.
Undefeated, unranked Memphis takes down Arkansas on a crazy second half comeback.
What is Memphis in?
That's a great question.
Are they in the American Conference?
They could,
I have no idea.
I think they are.
Yeah, they are. They're in the same conference as Tulane. I do know that.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah.
So shit, with Tulane losing, Memphis could get a playoff spot.
Yeah.
They're looking lights out.
Poor Tulane. The Tulane Ole Miss game was depressing. 3 points to their 45 was
I was hoping we just
after hyping up
about
it.
I didn't even. Yeah, if we were,
I know you're kind of a Tulane guy.
I was sick, dude. Yeah.
Including after that game last year, it came down to the wire,
and that's why I'm so nervous for LSU. Because I'm like, okay, no,
because Ole Miss's defense was obviously better last year,
and their backup quarterback, he's a guy.
Yeah,
he's one of them dudes for sure.
Hopefully, he gets a rude awakening with the Tigers' defense.
Hopefully.
All right, let's preview this weekend's games.
Okay.
We have the Georgia Bulldogs versus the Tide.
Roll Tide.
I
don't care about that.
That's later on in the evening, and I'm excited for that game because I think all day we're going to get little treats of good games, and then this one I think is going to be the game.
I have something crazy. I got the Tide. I don't know why. I just feel like Alabama's just going to sneaky win this game.
I think as far as predictions go and what I think with my brain, I'm going Alabama. I do think they're going to pull off the upset. What I want to happen in my heart is I want Bood's twin, Gunnar Stockton, to rip out Alabama's heart and stomp on it.
You know what else I want?
I hate Alabama with this quarterback more than anything.
I agree.
Ty Simpson's good.
I want the vibes to be so up for Mike and Bama to be good. That way he can sneaky eventually help root for LSU.
Maybe so.
No,
never will happen.
No.
He's never going to.
As long as Bama keeps winning, it makes me look good.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think they actually could win.
I'm not rooting on an upset.
Georgia looked very fraudulent the past 2 weeks.
It's only a 2.5 point spread.
Yeah, not last week they looked fraudulent. The week before, I was big on Stockton.
Georgia found this out. Not a single Georgia defensive lineman has a sack this year.
Wow. That's a huge stat, especially with that defense.
Yeah. And Alabama's old line's showing up.
Yeah.
Like, they're proving that they are the top line. They haven't played anybody, but still, like, that's going to be a game. 53.5 points, though, is a lot.
Can we all agree that we want Alabama to get stomped on?
Oh, no.
I want
them to win for my team's sake.
So you
just want to look cool all season from your week 1 win.
Yeah. Wouldn't you want that?
No, I have already forgot about the LSU Clemson game. long before.
That's a thing we didn't talk about. Remember when everybody was like, Clemson LSU was game of the week that weekend?
It was not.
Yeah.
Okay, don't discredit us because Clemson still had juice at that time, and we ripped it out of their hearts. And guess what? You didn't rip Alabama's heart out good enough.
I think we just woke them up.
No, we killed Clemson so bad that they're losing to Syracuse. You didn't put the dagger in Alabama good enough, dude.
I think personally, I'm more scared of like Kirby Smart than I am of Kalen DeBoer.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I would much rather Bama win, as weird as that sounds, but I would rather Georgia win.
Yeah,
but somewhere in my brain, I'm thinking Bama's just going to pull this off.
I think
they're pissed off.
Kalen DeBoer's got some type of recipe when he plays SEC like defenses.
Yeah,
that somehow his offense works.
Absolutely.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
but like again, you haven't seen a TikTok.
Yeah.
Quick other game I want to talk about. Do you guys think that the Washington Huskies could pull it off against the number 1 Ohio State Buckeyes? Is there something that tickles my spine about this upset, Michael?
Just Ohio State's defense, dude. Caleb Downs, he's still there. Like
he's still there.
Like he ain't gonna. He's the quarterback of that defense, and their quarterback's not gonna fuck up to where they have a chance to lose.
I think it'll either be a blowout or really close.
It probably will be really like.
It's only a 7.5 point spread, boys.
I don't see Ohio State winning games by more than 10 points.
Sure.
I do agree with that.
They're doing what Michigan did.
I think that freshman quarterback is a game manager. I think he's like a kind of a J.J. McCarthy style quarterback.
Yeah.
Just get it down the field to Jeremiah Smith is all that guy has to do.
He has the ability to be a good quarterback, but he knows his job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he has the vets around him to check him if he ever tries to get ruthless.
And Ryan Day knows what he's doing with him. And I think Ryan Day has done a good job with that freshman quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot better than whatever they're doing with Arch.
Yeah.
So we'll get to Arch in a little while, but the Sam Houston standover, I can't believe I ever talked good about that kid. He's a NOLA guy. I just tried to ride for him and he completely screwed it. Another game that we have, 3 versus 6. Mike, this is going to be a big one. This is a big one for Tabor. I think the Oregon Ducks are going to steamroll the Penn State Nittany Lions.
What is a Nittany Lion?
So
it's
made up, right?
Nittany is
it's like a mountain lion?
It's an area in Pennsylvania.
So a duck could beat a Nittany lion.
So it's like
non-existent.
It's like a lion from the Nittany Mountain that isn't actually there, but it's like Nittany is in Pennsylvania.
Well,
it's made up, Mike.
yeah, exactly.
It's fucking stupid.
It is.
It makes
really
no
is.
sense.
Just say Lions. Penn State Lions.
Yeah. This team makes
Penn State
no
Lions
sense.
would sound a lot cooler.
This team's been overrated for a fucking decade. They haven't proven shit besides lose to Ohio State, lose to Michigan, lose to top 10 teams, and that's all they fucking do.
Yeah.
And they'll get one squeak win every once in a while, and everybody goes, Penn State's back, and it never happens. They're not going to win. You're probably going to get rolled in this game. I don't know why, but they're favorited by 4.5 points. I think that's crazy.
I think Ducks should be favored in this game.
Especially if Ole Miss is favorited in our games. I mean, the Ducks should be favorited in this game.
But then the reason why that is because it's at Penn State, it's at Ole Miss.
And it's the whiteout game.
If it's the whiteout game, honestly,
but
all the shit I just talked about Penn State, it's kind of like what Drew Brees said about the Eagles. It's a boring football team to watch, but they know how to win games. I think they could at home. Personally, I think they win this game.
But their record for whiteouts,
going with Oregon.
Their record, I think they have a losing record for whiteout games.
I think they lost last year.
No, they won last year. They played a shitty team.
Oh, right, because the year before they lost.
First of all, their whiteout, I think, is during the day.
That's lame too.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a big noon kickoff, probably.
I think it is, which makes no fucking sense.
It's the worst.
This team makes no sense.
I hate big noon kickoff.
They are the biggest fraudulent team in college sports.
Nothing about me will ever be that juiced about a big noon kickoff.
Like, I think their coach should be more on the hot seat than he is.
Yeah,
because he doesn't beat top 10 teams, and they think they should be in the playoffs.
He's like the Mike Tomlin.
He does enough to keep his job.
Yeah, Mike Tomlin wins 10 games every year.
Yeah,
boom.
Yeah,
he'll give you that.
Yeah.
And then just Drew Aller. I don't know what people see.
There was a time I wanted him on the Saints.
No,
like 2 years ago. Like when he was still like a prototype.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And
Yeah, when it was just something you like dreamed about being really good. Yeah.
Arch Manning.
Yeah.
Right? Before you really saw a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not all the way out on Arch still. Like, I still think
I'm all the way out.
needs
I
time.
will say
I was never
if we got into very, very heavy seas with Arch and I saw the boat kind of sinking and I went, screw it.
I'll look at
I
him.
jumped off.
Yeah.
I might have died and sunk, but at least I wasn't on the ship.
You're like in the Titanic when they let all the women get in the lifeboat first, and Steven's the guy that throws the chick out and gets in.
Yeah. He's Billy Zane.
I'm like, I'm off of here, buddy.
You're Billy Zane.
Yeah.
I love how we brought up Titanic twice. That's
Yeah.
a fire thing to bring up.
I will say that.
Great movie.
But Arch is the Titanic.
I'm not going to evaluate him again until next year because he's going to show us
Arch?
flashes of greatness.
Arch?
Yeah.
That's
All right.
crazy.
Absolutely wait till next year, dude.
How?
Because you don't know if he's actually like, maybe he's battling an injury. You really
Yeah, but
don't know everything.
but my thing is, if he would have done good this year, he was supposed to be he was supposed to be 1-1 draft pick.
But
I think he was going to stay.
He was going to stay no matter what.
Yeah.
And I think next year,
I
if
think
he's going to be good, it's going to be next year. He's going to show flashes of
Yeah,
greatness.
but you've been in a system for 3 years.
He's going to Bo
And then
Nix
plus,
He could. That's all. I'll wait to evaluate him again.
but
That's
plus too, though,
I'm
like
not going to give up on him.
if you have,
I've given up.
So Bryce Underwood?
Yeah.
Okay. I can agree with that.
I've conceded Mike.
Okay, I can agree
Gentleman's
with that.
handshake.
But I don't give up on Arch. I'm giving him time.
fuck that dude.
Let me tell you something.
I've
Before you
never
were on
been
this
bought in.
podcast,
Never.
me and
Ever.
Bood would just like bring up like that Arch had a good game last year when he came in for yours, and he'd be like,
Yeah.
I'm never gonna get with Arch. Like he was out completely.
Well, my thing is, I don't buy into anybody until they prove it. Like I didn't buy into Castellanos till he played Alabama and he actually showed
Right.
up.
And these good teams like Ohio State
And
week 1.
Last week, I
they
mean,
had-
he even showed how great he was, going 10 for 13 with 1 interception and no touchdowns.
Yeah, and he rolled his ankle, and
Got them.
I will
still
say
a good
like,
quarterback.
with Arch, they probably had film on him from last year, and it probably helped like Ohio State
Not
stuff.
much,
Not
though.
much though. So it's like obviously it's a big question of is he even good at all? I agree
Yeah.
with that. I'm just saying I'm gonna wait till next year to even think
Look,
about it again.
I said this to
I'm
the
not
beginning
giving
of the
up on
season
him.
with him. I said they lost a lot of weapons on offense.
Yeah.
They lost a lot of linemen.
You got to think about that.
Like,
stuff. Yeah,
he hasn't developed with the
he
guys.
could be a little hurt. Like you really don't know what people are dealing with.
But then say you're with the injury. Look
yeah,
what
because
Kelly
there
did
are a
with
few
Nuss.
throws where he looks like he's wincing, and it could just be how he's
Manning.
He's farting.
It's Manning What Academy. It's Manning What Academy,
Passing.
not read option.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But also, they're trying to save him. They're posting stats of Eli and Peyton's first year. It's like almost identical.
Yeah,
but like,
right.
Yeah.
it doesn't. When you
You're
hype
trying
a
too
guy
hard.
this much.
right.
And plus, too, what I hate, and analysts are talking, like some analysts are talking about it, like their defense is lights out.
Yeah,
Their
The defense is good.
Their defense is keeping them in all these games.
yeah.
They play Georgia next week.
They had good transfers, and they stole some of our guys in recruiting, and they did build a damn good defense over there in Austin.
Their defense is going to keep them in games. I don't think they're going to get blown out by anybody.
Yeah. And before we move on, I think Mike wanted to say something about LSU and Bama not playing each other again.
Yeah, no, the new schedule coming out
Oh, the
next
new
year.
schedule. As Bama fans, I hope there's some of you guys watching this. For you guys to not schedule our annual and replace it with Mississippi State is one of the most cowardly things I've ever seen an SEC team do.
Well, I think it was the SEC that scheduled it.
I don't care.
The SEC is going to the schedule because I think.
Yeah, but Bama has to sign off on something, and when they see an easy win come up, they
Well, they try
missed
to do
out
it. From what I
on
understand, they try to do it to
the
where
LSU
like
game.
not everybody. So like you at least have one or two opponents that are hard opponents. Because if you did put LSU with Bama, there's an SEC team that has 3 easy opponents. If that makes sense.
I know
So,
they
like,
got
have an easy walk in.
a lot got switched up, but I do not like that we will not play them for the annual.
But I think they're setting
It
up.
makes me sick to my stomach.
I hate it.
They're
Especially
setting up.
now that they're bad.
Yeah.
Or not bad, but they're not as good.
Yeah.
Like I want. Yeah, we had to play them every year when they had Saban, and they were absolute wagon.
Now
Even
that they're
the years
like
we
maybe
sucked.
buns.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But I think SEC's setting up to get other teams in. I think that's why they're doing it as well.
I agree with that.
Yeah, because like Florida State's looking to get out,
Mhm.
and Clemson was at the top of the list for the SEC to grab.
Mhm.
Probably not anymore.
Mike,
Well,
if
probably
y'all come
so.
to the SEC,
We're probably we're the only team that's proven in recent memory that we can beat SEC opponents.
If y'all come to the SEC and get this
one season.
Yeah.
If y'all come to the SEC and get your ass whipped every year, how are you gonna feel?
I don't think that will happen because we're the only teams that have proven that we can beat SEC teams.
Y'all gonna get spanked.
He said it week 1.
We beat LSU.
Tiger killer, Tide killer.
Yeah.
He did. I hated it. I still remember it, but it was true.
Like, people have forgotten already. We did shit to Bama that nobody's done in 20 years.
Oh, yeah. I remember it all. Yeah, it's still it was great.
We'd wax y'all this year.
I don't know. I think that would be a good game.
It would be.
I think that would be a good game.
It could happen. It could happen in the playoff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think for you to say y'all wax us is pretty ballsy saying. Like, I think it'd be a good game.
I think we'd win, but I don't think we'd win.
Yeah, it was ballsy.
Yeah.
But
I love the energy. Can we?
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll be with you on that.
And if anything, Mike Norvell fucks with Harold Perkins hard. Like, he messes with his head a lot.
I'll agree with that.
And Gus cooks, man.
Perk Daddy was in shambles in those couple Florida State games.
Yeah, Jordan Travis was his daddy.
Mike, do you want to get on to the in National Football League?
Yeah, sure.
Alrighty, let's talk about it, buddy. Mike, let's talk about the National Football League.
Yep.
We are going to start with the Thursday night football game last week. We had a divisional matchup between the Bills and the Dolphins. I thought this game was going to be a steamrolling by the Bills. I was wrong.
Yeah.
Khalil Shakur would have been my breakout bench dog last week, but he had a game. I think James Cook is probably a top 3 running back in the game right now.
He's at 1 for me.
Tua as good. I thought the Dolphins tried their ass off. It's just like they just couldn't pull it out.
Yeah, the Tua no-look pass.
The Tua no-look pass to try to seal the game was crazy.
To throw it right into a fucking pick.
I mean, yeah, straight in the guy's hand to seal the game. Who does a game? The game is on the line. Who does a no-look pass?
Who
does that?
Has CTE and is concussed out of his ass.
Yeah, I'd imagine the CTE guy would do that.
His asshole has more brains than in his head.
Speaking of CTE, I'm not trying to jump off topic. Did y'all see Chris Olave point the other way?
Yes, I did, dude.
All right, we can circle back, but I just had to bring that.
But I mean, the Bills pretty much beat them in every single facet of the game, other than third down efficiency.
But it is kind of close. And for everybody that's watching this, we are looking at a TV with the stats on it. That's why we're constantly looking this way. Just a heads up.
True.
But I was kind of impressed with the Dolphins, but at the same time, I don't know why they have all these primetime games.
I do think it was big of Tyreek Hill to kind of go to bat for Mike McDaniels.
I think Mike McDaniels is a good coach.
Yeah, I mean, that showed that he doesn't have any incompetence, but I mean, I do think he's still in the hot seat.
I like him more when he doesn't have confidence.
Yeah.
Now that he's not wearing stupid shoes that are too big and trying to swag out.
Now that it doesn't look like a Miami Coke dealer.
Yeah.
His seat got hot. Now I feel for him, but I didn't like him.
It's just
I do feel him now.
I can't name a time Miami had a good defense.
Yeah,
Miami reminds me of Ole Miss.
I will say they've had really great players
on defense.
Yeah.
I mean, you have Cameron Wake,
Jason Taylor.
This game, it is the yardage though. It's not really the Bills' defense. Bills' defense is kind of questionable, which I think could bite them. They need to show up.
I mean, they have let people score on them this year, and Josh Allen played a good game. I'd say very good, but he didn't play a great game.
Yeah, but it's also it's a divisional opponent, so you got to think it's going to be close. They're going to try to keep it close.
A rivalry game,
a rivalry. But
Xavier Howard.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Oh, the DB.
Yeah.
And
then Madden 23, he had the goofiest picture. It looked like you told him hey, dude, you're not wearing any pants. I'll try to put it up on the screen.
But yeah, no, Bills won. I thought it would be an ass kicking too, but it's just I don't know about the Bills. I don't know who's the best team in the NFL, really.
Right.
I thought the Rams were there, but we'll get to that game.
I want to talk about the Vikings and Carson
Oh my
Wentz.
God. Dude.
Carson Wentz basically shut the chapter on JJ McCarthy this year.
O'Connell,
O'Connell,
dude.
Mike called it.
Telling you.
He said O'Connell is the quarterback whisperer, and he quite literally was.
I mean, and Jordan Mason, I think, had 2 touchdowns.
Jordan Mason is a dog.
Yeah.
I wanted him in fantasy in every single league. He proved that he is an absolute animal last year when McCaffrey went out. They went and got him this year to back up Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones is a veteran running back. That's smart. I like when teams go out and get a young, good guy to back up a veteran running back so they can learn how to run the ball in the NFL, the speed of the game. And like even Genty was talking about this, how he got thrown in. He doesn't have any – it's him and Zamir White back there.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have any veteran presence. So he got in there. And he even talked about the speed of the game being an adjustment for him. And, I mean, they're 3 weeks in.
Yeah. It's just – dude, that Brian Flores defense, oh, my God. Did you see – they got to play, and if anybody loves football, go watch it. They legit swap formations in one play. Like the DBs go press, then they back up to a 2 safety look, then the safety goes up, then he drops back to a 3 safety look. They show blitz all in one play, and Jake Browning's like, what the fuck do I do?
Yeah, Jake Browning doesn't see that kind of stuff.
They think he's rushing going all-out blitz, and then it turns out to be a four-man rush, and they get the sack.
Jake Browning might not have the stuff.
But
we can agree.
I don't. It takes – you have to be a top-tier quarterback to play that defense. You have to be within the top 5.
True. Yeah, you can't. Yeah, that's a good point. And his O-line is garbage against that good of a defense.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But I don't see
I agree.
the very few offenses that can compete with the Brian Flores defense. Mm-hmm. Like, you can probably count them on one hand how many offenses can do that.
We do have to talk about Isaiah Rodgers' game.
Oh, yeah.
That was
broke history.
That's probably the best defensive game I've ever seen a person play, and it was one half of football.
Nuts.
Dude.
What was the stats? Look it up for me, Connor. You got to look
He had a fumble recovery, a pick 6, I want to say.
And returned them all for touchdowns.
I think he had 2 fumble recoveries, returned 1, and then had a pick 6. And I think pick 6 was like 66 yards, something like that. And then he had a sack, I want to say.
I mean, he was killing
2 forced fumbles, an interception returned 87 yards for a tutty. A fumble recovery turned 66 yards for a tutty.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, no, that's just
what a game.
Obviously, player of the week,
and that's the scary thing about that defense. Nobody knows who the fuck that is.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Nobody.
I know him because I play Madden, but that's about it.
Right.
I know him. He played on the Colts last year.
Exactly.
Very unexciting game that we had between the AFC South. The Texans cannot get it together.
No.
They lost to the Jaguars this week, and even the Jaguars can't really get it together, and they still squeaked out a win because the Stroud looks lost. Look
how close the stats are.
They are very, very close.
It's a battle of the shiniest turd.
It was just sloppy. It was a bad football game to watch.
And you know who nobody talks about? The first round pick the Jaguars picked in the first overall, the Walker guy.
No one talks. He's very quiet.
He hasn't done shit. Yeah. He was the first overall pick from Georgia.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
Like, nobody talks about him. But
there's several Eagles players from Georgia that have outshined that guy.
Yeah. But, like, this game looks like nobody really wanted to win it.
I have a question. Did Stroud get the cheese touch from Caleb Williams?
Yeah, that stat. You saw that stat?
He was talking like he was a legend.
Dude, that stat I sent in the group message when he did after he did that, his fall off. But I still think CJ Stroud is.
We're alluding to when Stroud dapped up Caleb Williams after the game when they beat him, and this is his
Lil Brodum.
Yeah, Lil Brodum in his second year.
Yeah,
and he wasn't
and then vlogged all summer.
Yeah.
Was like in other countries vlogging.
He had an off season like he had a 13-year Hall of Fame career.
I don't think you should be doing that when you're currently in the NFL.
Rookie of the year just means they don't have film.
No, like vlogging,
Oh, no,
like podcasting, like going to Japan and sumo wrestling.
Unless you're like a kicker.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, or Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, but a main player.
Sense. Yeah,
I agree with you.
I'm on Mike's team. We're going to show our old man.
Yeah,
right there.
This shows though that I think they're missing Joe Mixon, which I have looked up shit to figure out when his return is. Nobody knows, and his last Instagram picture was last year.
Yeah.
So He's just
Mike went on the gram, huh?
Yeah, for football. Yeah, I do it every day.
Love it. I don't think that I do think Nick Chubb was a good pickup for him in the offseason, but he's nowhere near Mixon.
He's just not that dual threat guy. He's not that guy you can pass the ball to.
And they don't have Tank Dell. I think they lost a couple defensive guys.
They're not. Yeah.
Nico still had a good game.
Yeah.
That catch for the touchdown was nasty.
Yeah.
They're not using Schultz. Their old line's iffy. Their defense is elite, though. Their defense is nasty.
Absolutely. They always will be.
Yeah.
D'Amico Ryans, I mean, dude's a legend.
On the other hand, in the AFC South, Mike, are the Colts real?
No.
Daniel Jones is real.
Do you think this is a fluke?
Yeah. Who did they play? The Titans?
Yeah, I agree with that, but you got to give Daniel Jones respect. I don't think
Jonathan Taylor as well. He is playing like he's playing like the number one running back in the league.
Yes, he is.
Think when Daniel Jones had Saquon Barkley, they went to the playoffs. And they beat the Vikings.
You're right.
That's true. Poor Cam Ward. Cam Ward, I mean, he does some nice stuff. He shows you why he was the first pick of the draft. But, I mean, he's just not.
He doesn't have the talent around him. He doesn't.
They didn't surround him with anyone.
Yeah.
Calvin Ridley is your best player. Tony Pollard.
Calvin Ridley's just dropping passes. Yeah. I don't think he tries to catch the ball anymore.
And, look, I hate that when they do that to, like, young quarterbacks where they just bring them into a situation. And watch, you get to about week 6 or 7 here, and they don't win a lot of ball games. You're going to start seeing people shit on Cam Ward and
like it's his fault.
Yeah, it's his fault when his best player is Alec Aromanor, and that guy was drafted in what, like the 5th or 6th round. Like you can't. You can't expect him to do good with that.
Well,
team.
the coach already did the classic. I'm on the hot seat, so I'm gonna give play calling duties to another guy.
Oh, yeah. That's when you
shift blame.
I'm gonna give it to him. Then when he sucks, I'm gonna take it back. And the reason why we suck is because of him.
Yeah.
Who do you think would? Are the Titans and Saints gonna play each other this year?
Oh God.
Because I think the Titans could still be the worst team in the league.
No, I think their defense is still that Jeffrey Simmons.
Yeah, but I don't think the Titans could score on us, and I think we could score on the Titans.
I don't think we can.
Yeah, we play them December 28th.
I don't think we can score on their defense.
That'll be a win on our schedule, Mike.
I don't think so. That defense is good.
Mike,
the Colts are better.
How about the Flying Hawaiian getting a revenge game on the Raiders? Marcus Mariota.
What about what was JT's hot take this weekend?
Oh, he said that JT, John Michael Terrio, said that if Marcus Mariota is stealing JD5's job.
Yeah. If he goes off, he's stealing JD5's job.
And then it was kind of funny because he said that and we got to the Bayou Beer Garden and
it was like a fumble immediately.
Immediately Marcus Mariota got nailed and fumbled. It was pretty awesome. But they still had 400 yards of offense, and I mean it's not like Mariota went completely crazy, but I mean, he got a couple of touchdowns. I mean, he did his job. He got a win as a backup quarterback.
Yep.
And I tell you what, McNichols was running the ball like crazy.
McCroskey Merritt
was running the ball like crazy.
He's hurt.
Terry
Merritt?
Yeah.
How?
He's sore somewhere. He didn't practice.
Terry McLaurin had a great game too.
I'm about to just drop everybody on my fucking fantasy team, dude. Everybody's fucking hurt.
Debo is quiet though. I think Debo is going to have a tough time without JD5 in there. JD5 and Debo had a couple drops.
Yeah. They need to establish him more as like an X receiver. Like have him do some jet sweeps or
put him in the backfield. Like 49ers did it.
Yeah.
Put him in the backfield. He's the only wide receiver I know where if you give him a wide receiver screen, he actually gets good yardage.
I'll tell you what.
The Yak boys.
The Yak is crazy.
As far as the Raiders go, Genty looked good. He had a couple good runs and whatnot, but I mean, the Geno Pete Carroll thing's not going to work out in 2020.
Geno's top 3 in passing yards, though, which is crazy.
That is crazy, but I mean, it's just because he doesn't
garbage time. You get
but that Tucker guy went off.
Brock Bowers,
Trey Tucker.
Trey Tucker had over 100 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
He stole my Jacoby Myers touchdowns, but Brock Bowers is kind of quiet again.
Yeah.
They need to learn how to get him the ball more.
So I would say, Mike, you're probably looking the most correct
about Brock Bowers.
Because Puka Nacua.
I would say Justin Jefferson's pretty quiet. He hasn't had a game over 15 yet.
Sure. Yeah.
That's points in fantasy.
Yeah.
Brock Bowers. I don't think. This first game. Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, but I mean, Justin Jefferson.
I didn't think he had 15. I think he had 14.
Anything.
Justin did pretty good last week, I think.
He said 14, 11, and 12, Justin.
Okay, so that's not great.
No. As
Yeah.
far as Justin Jefferson goes,
Puka Nakua, on the other hand.
yeah, he's killing it.
Yeah. Sorry.
We'll get to it in Fantasy Folklore.
I'm very sorry, Boo.
Yeah. The Eagles' comeback win on the Rams was the game of the week, in my opinion, in the NFL.
Did not see that coming.
I did not. It looked like the Eagles could not do anything in that first half. And I mean, we were watching it with the Rams fan at the Bayou Beer Garden. He was hyped. He was like, we look like a real football team.
Yeah.
This is great. And then we left the beer garden, and I bet you that guy's day got really bad.
Yeah, I bet he wished we stayed.
Oh, my God.
But
I bet he's glad he didn't see y'all again.
Yeah. But when Jalen Hurts lit up Jalen Hurts, I was like, well, there goes another injury on my team. But Jalen Hurts just balled out after that.
Yeah, it's almost like that woke him up.
Yeah, no.
A.J. Brown's back.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
He was running mean. He was running like a running back.
Yeah.
And then the 2 block kicks, Jordan Davis ran 18 miles an hour at 300.
Yeah, he said that was the fastest he ran since his combine.
Yeah. That was insane.
He was moving.
Yeah.
I don't think this is going to be the end of the Rams by any means.
No,
I think the Rams are contenders, and it's a little bit scary.
Even though the Rams lost this game, I think they proved that they are on par with the Eagles.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Like, there's just 2 lucky blocked field goals.
I agree with that. I think this game proved to me more that they are contenders. I think at the end of the day, the Eagles found a way to get their piss hot and shit back and win the game, but I still think the Rams came out and it was like, wow.
Yeah.
I mean, that bomb to Devontae Adams was just how you draw it up.
Yeah.
Did y'all
Puka was cooking. Kyron Williams was cooking. It was just
it was crazy.
Everything was working.
Y'all saw the security guard on the Eagles sidelines checking out Devontae Smith's fiance.
I did.
I did see that too.
Poor dude.
That was awesome. Mike, one of the crazier things I saw in the NFL this week.
This is a crazy game.
The Panthers literally zeroed the Atlanta Falcons, won 30-0.
Yep.
Bryce Young didn't look great. He had an awesome little run to the sideline where he got into the end zone. I thought that was one of the better Bryce Young plays I've seen. I thought they got a lot going as far as just
Ted McMillan looked good.
Yeah, I mean he didn't look great, but I mean they got him going at least a little bit.
They played bad, but he still looked good.
Yeah.
I mean the Panthers also scored some points on defense.
Had a pick six.
But they won a ball game.
Yeah.
30-0. I hate the Falcons more than I hate the Panthers being in the NFC South. And I was happy to see that the Falcons are not a really good team.
I hate the Falcons.
The Falcons kind of looked pretty good. And I'm glad that this showed that even the Saints are probably going to be able to beat the Falcons, I think.
The Falcons beat them in every stat category, though.
Yeah, that is wild.
They didn't even get past the 30.
How
the fuck does that happen?
I have no idea.
2 not so great teams.
JC Horn, they said JC Horn, they questioned him after the game. They're like, do you realize that the Falcons didn't get past the 30? And he was like, I did not. I did not know how that happened because they were moving the ball the whole time.
Right.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
I don't think this is going to be the start necessarily of anything either in Carolina.
No, I think that they're just trying to figure out what they are. This is also Boots' team that he had to win the NFC South. So, fun fact.
Yeah.
Ain't no way.
Yeah.
The Panthers?
Yeah. He was on the
Brody.
He's on the Bryce Young train. So am I. I think Bryce Young is a good quarterback. He's just trying to figure out that system. It's a young team, though. That's a scare. They are young. They are a very young team.
You want to hear something wild? I just sent a bullshit trade to Jeremy Gautreau for a 2028 first round pick in Dynasty for Bryce Young. Just to try to sell high. I mean, I don't want him on my team anymore.
I think Bryce Young still could be a good quarterback in this league.
I just don't like how small he is.
Yeah. You and your brother have always been on that.
He's so fragile. It's not even about the height. It's about like,
hey, that linebacker didn't push him out of bounds. He got in the end zone.
Yeah.
No, I just think if he ever gets injured, it'll probably be a bad one.
See,
true.
He's small.
Does he have a horrible ankle injury, or is that
he did?
I think he does.
I think he does, which that's a reoccurring injury.
Yeah.
Also, just like he's like 165, 175 pounds.
I can give him 50 pounds and I'll still be bigger.
Mike, another wild game. Aaron Rodgers is ancient and still somehow
Another
a top 10 quarterback.
Another game where the Patriots had better stats
in every single facet
Every
of the
single
game,
facet of the
and
game.
they still lost.
I do not understand why they're not using Travion Henderson.
Bro,
at
there
all.
were 4 fumbles. The
Four
Patriots
fumbles.
fumbled 4 times.
And threw 2 picks.
Ramondre Stevenson is a fumble machine, and they still would not play Henderson
They
that
still
much.
almost won.
Yeah.
It was till the very end.
But I don't think Drake May is a bad quarterback. I just think they don't have the weapons. Stephon Diggs is dealing with baby mama issues. Also has some allegations coming out that might swing the other way.
And the pick he threw was in the red zone.
It got tipped.
Boneheaded pick.
But it got tipped too, though.
Yeah, okay, I respect that.
Do you guys think that Vrabel will be on the hot seat if they continue down a path of losing?
No.
Do you think that? I mean, think about how hyped they were on Gerard Mayo, though.
I'm still hype on Vrabel. Vrabel, it's 1 year. He doesn't have the guys he wants.
Yeah, I'm not out on him yet.
So is Gerard Mayo.
Yeah, but Vrabel also has coaching history. He brought the Titans never lost to the Bills when he was there.
That's true. But I mean, I don't know. I think the Patriots would still do it.
I think, they're building that statue of Bill Belichick after kicking him out of there. I think they miss him.
Yeah.
I feel you on that.
Yeah.
I agree.
It's just, I think, give him another year before we make that call.
Yeah.
But
Mike.
Steelers won. Whoop-de-doo.
Wait, did you see the DK Metcalf catch?
No.
That was a nasty one.
I don't like DK Metcalf. I think he's overrated.
He's another yard after catch guy.
I like
he's really
him.
just like
I
one
think,
big play guy. He's not somebody you can rely on either fantasy or on your team.
I think he's a little overrated, but I don't think that he's overhyped, if that makes any sense. I don't think that people are sitting over here always DK Metcalf.
I think he was.
I think people were, yeah.
Yeah, when he was in – I think now that he's in with the Steelers and got traded.
And you're he'll never develop a route tree.
Yeah.
They're this team runs the ball.
He has 0 routes.
Yeah. Yeah. When he got drafted, I was like, oh, Megatron 2.0.
Yeah, no.
Has not done anything close.
Yeah, those first couple of seasons, I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
With the pacifier as his mouthpiece, wild move.
And just him and Jalen Ramsey fighting the whole time whenever they played each other.
Mike, how about Flacco and the boys pulling it off against your Packers?
Yeah, no. That was a good game.
I love
that Packers, dude. Did
you see how fired up Flacco was for them to get the kick in?
Yeah.
That was awesome.
It was a crazy week for special teams, though. I would be hyped after that kick. Shit.
Quinshon Judkins.
Yeah.
He's a dog.
Dude, Myles Garrett had Jordan Love seeing ghosts. Jordan Love got sacked 5 times, and there was that clip ESPN posted. Mm-hmm. Myles Garrett's literally bull rushing. Oh, and the guy blocking him's like, Jordan, run!
It literally sounded like the Ricky from Boys in the Hood. Ricky!
Yeah.
When the dude's getting shot in the back. That's literally exactly what it sounded like.
Yeah. I definitely didn't see this game happening. But it's kind of because the offensive lineman for the Packers said, I don't see a team that can beat us. And then you lose to one of the historically worst teams in the NFL.
Yeah.
With a 40-year-old quarterback.
That's one of those things about any given Sunday. You have the Browns beating the Packers, who I was just saying might not lose a game until the 17th. And then you have the Falcons against the
Panthers.
Yeah.
Divisional rivals, and it's a blowout.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It could be anything.
But also about this game, Shedeur Sanders, his dad just coming out with news that so many teams are calling him, but you didn't want to sit the bench behind a quarterback.
Yeah.
And is sitting a bench behind a quarterback.
A couple.
Yeah.
A couple. Yeah, he's sitting behind Dylan Gabriel.
Could have played what the Ravens called, and he said no. And then I think the Eagles called about him or something like that.
Yeah, you also had the fake prank call.
Yeah.
Could add that to the list.
I'll take him.
On the Saints right now?
I'll let him battle.
I don't think he's better than Spencer Rattler or Shuck. I don't.
Spencer Rattler's 0-9.
Yeah. I think he's more proven in college. Rattler wasn't good in college.
No.
He wasn't.
I agree with that.
He wasn't good at any point.
But then again, though,
he was okay with South Carolina towards the end.
But
yeah,
Rattler did play for competitive teams. Shedeur played for Colorado.
That's true.
Yeah, but even whenever he was with the HBCU,
Jackson.
Yeah, he was really showing out.
Yeah, but then they lost to an 8-5 team or whatever in the championship.
True. Yeah, that's a good point.
He hasn't proved it to me. I don't think he's a good quarterback because he holds on to the ball too much. He doesn't throw like the 50-50s. He just throws the guarantees.
Yeah.
That's the thing. He does not
Threaten.
throw the ball out of bounds and get to the next play. He's always going to try to make something happen. I think that comes back to bite him in the
pocket
ass.
too long, like the quicksand pocket shit.
Yeah, and he's not like a scrambler. Like he doesn't. He can't.
I could feel
he
that.
don't move fast.
I do think this is going to be one of those kind of like fluke games in the season when you look at the Packers, like when you get towards playoff time, where this isn't going to matter that much.
Yeah, no,
I just think it's
not
a crazy game.
And plus, it's a non-conference game. It's AFC against NFC, so it really won't hurt them.
Jordan Love's pick, though, I have to say, like way worse than Drake May's pick on like boneheaded throw. He threw it right to the other guy. No one was close.
Which also, too, this game makes me realize maybe Reed is a big part of that offense. The wide receiver that got hurt.
Yeah,
sure. That's a good point.
Because like we said, they do have weapons, but like Tucker Kraft really didn't show up. Their running game wasn't really a threat. But the Browns' defense is no like easy defense.
You got Myles Garrett.
That's like if they had an average quarterback, that's a Super Bowl defense.
Truly. We can go to the next game.
Bucks
I thought
Jets.
that the Jets were going to pull this one off.
Aaron Glenn, what a dance move.
Yeah, what a dance move on the sideline by Aaron Glenn.
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
A little too early, maybe. And Baker does it again. How? I mean, Baker's done this, what? Is it now 3 weeks in a row?
3 weeks in a row, he's game-winning drives.
Nails.
That's crazy. The dude is clutch as hell.
And this defense still hasn't shown up.
I mean, I also think that
And Todd Bowles is a defensive coach.
if you think about it, Baker's not really doing this with a crazy roster around him.
No, not really.
Like
Mike
the
Evans,
running backs
but
are not really like Pro Bowl crazy running backs.
Mike Evans
You have
is hurt.
You have a veteran with Mike Evans. Not that he's not great. You can't really discredit him. He's still like 1,000-yard receiver, but
he's been in the league.
he's not like the guy you'd pick in the top 15 right now. You know, to build your roster around. And then you have a rookie with Emeka Egbuka. Granted, he's shown up, but I mean that's still a risky lineup to be rocking with and be a 3-0 ball club.
Yeah, Bucky Irvin really hasn't shown up. Their offensive their offensive line's got some injuries. I think they just lost. They lost. Both tackles were out that game. They just lost their guard for like the season. I think they're on like their 5th offensive lineman, something like that.
Yeah,
and they're still showing like this is scary. Like this is a scary team. And then I thought it was funny when Baker was talking to Emeka about how he had the one-handed catch. And he was like, "Don't ever do that to one of my fucking balls ever again."
That's funny. I don't really have much to say about the Jets, though. I mean, I just think that
they're more competitive than the fucking Saints.
They are, but they're never going to get over the hump.
They're going to have
Tyrod Taylor. That's Tyrod Taylor back there.
They're going to have good and terrible games.
Yeah, their defense always. Aaron Glenn's a defensive coach, so their defense is going to be lively. They still got Sauce Gardner. They still have a good defense. They have. I don't understand how they don't have a good running game with that backfield.
Yeah,
like it's really non-existent.
Next, the poor Broncos lost on another kick.
Sheesh.
Another kick. Herbert. Oh my God. Herbert he's playing like the top quarterback in the league right now.
I think
maybe I'd take him right now, 3 weeks in, probably almost over Josh Allen.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that, but I would take the Chargers over the Bills.
Yeah. But I mean, did you see when he rolled out of the pocket and like threw on the move crossbody and just nailed Keenan Allen?
I would say he's too good for Madison Beer.
Yeah. I mean,
the fact that nobody went after Keenan Allen but the Chargers, though.
Insane. Yeah. Like, the Saints wanted him, but he wasn't interested at all.
I wouldn't be either.
He didn't even take the
And I'm sure like it's nice
we reached out.
It's probably perfect for him to just go back and ride the rest of his career out somewhere where he's familiar with and he's already been a star.
Yeah.
He's played with Herbert before.
Yeah.
I mean, why would he not?
The only thing I always get confused about with like, I guess players think about it differently than me, just a fan.
Mm-hmm.
Everywhere you play, the taxes are different. So
me,
I'm like, I'd be trying not to play in LA.
Yeah,
a lot of players, so much money probably at this point.
You're in the league
taxes
for
don't
13,
even care.
14
a lot
years.
of players.
You're
a lot of players do say that.
Yeah.
Mario Hampton though.
Yeah, he finally showed why he's
was took Najee Harris
was taken off the board in some leagues in the first round.
Yeah, and now he's clear the number one.
Yeah, Najee's out with a non-contact injury. It looked ugly. Prayers for him. But Do the Broncos have a situation on their hands?
I think the only thing I'm surprised about the Broncos is the RJ Harvey hype, and I haven't heard much about him.
No, he only got 5 touches. I'm pretty sure. I think Dobbins has kind of showed that he's going to be the lead back there in Denver.
Yeah, but like this year, I listened to a lot of analysts, like fantasy wise, because there's so many like rookie ifs, but none of these.
They were very, very high on RJ Harvey. Even I was, but
yeah,
Krusty
Merritt.
But that's why I stacked him with the J.K. Dobbins thing in a lot of leagues because you know that they were going to use Dobbins and RJ Harvey was. I mean, then bought into him, but it was almost like we're going to play you as an insurance policy whenever J.K. Dobbins probably gets hurt.
For sure. Yeah. One thing that sticks out to me in the game is like, all right, the Chargers got sacked. Okay, Herbert got sacked 5 times. There was a fumble. There was an interception. But the Broncos punted 7 times and gave up 90 yards. So it's like, obviously.
That defense
is
it
cold, cancels out. Yeah,
it cancels out.
That Chargers defense is none to fuck around
absolutely.
with.
Yeah.
It just took them getting rid of Joey Bosa.
Exactly.
And I mean, for them to even put up 23 points on the other side of
all that.
The
Getting
Denver
sacked 5 times.
I mean, Denver has a great defense. Yeah. I mean, you're not going to get out of that.
That's 2 top defense in the AFC.
For sure.
Mike, we do have to talk about the game that happened. We had a Sunday.
These aren't my Saints anymore. I'm just going to say it.
I'm going to have to come to terms with it. We went to parlays. We went to the beer garden. We were having the best day ever.
It's like going to a
I got funeral. Myself hyped up again that maybe we could get one on the road here. Maybe Spencer Rattler was our guy. I was saying a lot of stuff. We sat down, ordered a couple buckets of beers at the local bar Parlays, and before
took a shot.
I could even say I'd chew when Michael sneezed. We were down 21 points.
Dude, it was just we got beaten on 3 facets. But I don't that penalty they threw on Brian Breeze when we had that stop. Don't understand what it was about.
Yeah, no, that was ridiculous.
But okay,
the game was done.
But that we got on the offensive side of the ball, we could not do anything right.
11.
I mean, I was watching. It was insane. We have to be the most penalized team in the league.
Y'all saw Juwan Johnson run into Ryan Ruiz?
Yes. Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
They were blocking each other.
Yeah, Cesar Ruiz is by far the worst offensive lineman in the league right now.
He was getting saved the past few years. But
and you know what?
We extended him as well.
Yeah, you know what's crazy, too, though? That draft, I remember watching in my fucking apartment because I said the Saints should get Jordan Love and reach for him this early. And they picked fucking Cesar Ruiz,
out of Michigan,
who was a center at Michigan. We had Eric McCoy, and we still have Eric McCoy.
Yeah.
But this is just horrible. I'm not blaming him on Kellen Moore because he's in a shitty situation. Mm-hmm. Like, he's a young coach. I think he's going to make our team better, but like, you gotta fucking you gotta start trading people. Get them the fuck out.
Literally looked like if the number 1 team in high school played like the 50 team in the nation.
Yeah.
Like, it would look like a high school game. Like, they were whipping our ass on all 3 sides of the ball, and their players just looked genuinely better.
I told some of the people I was with, I said 3 of the top 10 college teams would beat the Saints this year. And that's hard to say, dude. I think
I would take that.
Yeah, 3 of the top 10. If you
gotta think about it though, like 3 of the top 10, Ohio State's in there, and they have a defense coordinator.
What team is scoring on the Saints defense like that?
Not like that.
Not like that. No,
I just winning. He just means winning. After that game,
I still think the talent gap between NFL and college is like more than anyone knows.
Not watching that game penalty wise.
Like, if you look at Ohio State's and Miami's team, look in 5 years how many NFL players are going to be on this team.
Yeah, and read out the stat I sent in the group.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. It's it's like the Saints are the first team to have over 230 yards.
We won the turnover battle.
Yeah, allow less than 330, not lose the turnover battle, and still lose by more than 30 points. I think it's something like that.
Yeah, exactly. The first team in NFL history to gain 280, give up fewer than 330, not lose the turnover battle, and lose a game by more than 30.
Hurts my heart.
At least the Saints are still breaking fucking records.
Yeah, all right.
God, Mike.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, dude.
I think it's time we brown bag it. We're gonna have to cut some holes in some brown bags, put them over our head.
If we do that, we got to go to a game.
We do.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, we're going to be rooting to get Sid the Sloth drafted.
Yeah.
If Carson Beck is on the Saints, I'm going to lose it. I'm going to lose my mind.
Fuck. Would you rather Carson Beck on the Saints or Arch?
Michael, I don't want either of those characters on our ball club.
But I'm saying,
would
if
rather,
you had to choose the two,
honestly,
you had to choose the two.
Gotta go Carson Beck.
Yeah.
I have to go Carson Beck.
I think he'll be good in the NFL. I could be.
It's just the problem is he's old. But then again, like there's all these old NFL guys coming in from college, and they are the better
like
ones.
Tyler Shuck, who's on our sideline, just aging even more. He's gonna be.
But it happens. It does happen.
This is what sucks too, though. Next year's draft, like all these quarterbacks supposed to be top picks, aren't working out.
Yeah,
that's my thing. Is
Carson
who's
Beck's
going to
be
even
the best
be
one.
the best one? Like, and they're not going to be that great.
Like you would say material, but he's coming off with a hand injury on his throwing arm.
Yeah,
it's almost like the same thing as this year, where I don't even think anyone's going to go number one like Cam Ward did as far as quarterback wise, and like it's going to be another quiet quarterback year.
It very well probably will
because guys want to stay in college longer.
Yeah, right.
Don't
you
blame
make more
them.
money when you don't get drafted early.
Yeah.
I mean,
Mike, another game we have to talk about. I do think that the Browns versus the Packers was the upset of the week, but we do have to talk about the Bears whipping up on the Cowgirls, dude.
Yeah,
that was bad. Caleb Williams kind of had a game. Rome Odunze.
Yeah.
Did you see him absolutely throw Trayvon Diggs on the ground, go ball?
Afro Rome Odunze.
Were y'all ever bought in the Trayvon
murderer.
Diggs? Were y'all ever bought in that hype? As him as like a top DB in the league?
No.
Me and my brother have always said he just gets like ball hawk plays.
Yeah. He doesn't guard. He doesn't guard.
And I'm pretty sure when he was getting hyped, me and Michael always used to talk about this. It was either interception or he was getting burned.
It's one or the other.
Yeah.
The ball hawk shit.
Terribly.
Like me and Jay were watching the game. That's when Mac Jones was on the Patriots. And Mac Jones threw a pick to him. He showboated. Next play, Mac Jones just threw a bomb right over his fucking head.
Yeah.
Just put his nuts in his mouth.
I do think Javonte Williams is a good running back for the Dallas Cowboys.
Javonte Williams reviving his career. Shout out to him.
I think the Cowboys are going to be in shambles without CD.
Yeah. Like everybody's hyping up George Pickens. I do not see the hype on the guy. He was not really good in college. There's a reason why he was also hurt, if I'm correct, when he got drafted.
Mike, do you think that this game alluded to anything happening for the rest of the season with the Chicago Bears?
No, they just played the Cowboys with the worst defense in the league.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I just think that it could give them
momentum. The Giants scored on them.
Russell Wilson looked like he was back.
It's
but it could
Swiss
give
cheese.
But
yeah,
like on the flip side though, like it is a young team, and any confidence you could get, you'll take it.
Mm-hmm.
So like, and
it's a building block.
Yeah. Like I'm not bought in. I still think there's a chance Caleb Williams would be a good quarterback, but this game's not like cementing that in stone.
Speaking of Mac Jones, he got another win versus Kyler Murray.
Dude,
I mean,
poor
squeaked it out, but he got it.
Just took Nick Bosa to tear his ACL.
Yeah, they sacrificed it.
Yeah, the coach Kyle Shanahan was like, "Yeah, no, we don't think it's that bad. We think it'd be good for next week." And then like the next thing was a film of Nick Bosa looking in the stands, just putting a thumbs down because he knew he tore his ACL.
Ricky Purcell, I think he's going to have a good NFL career.
Dude,
I think he's a dog.
He is good.
I agree.
And I think Mac Jones has had the perfect NFL career.
What do you mean by that?
Like if I could go and be anyone,
he's Alex Moran.
He's literally he's like a fun Alex Moran. You got to get drafted.
You won at Bama.
Bama. Get drafted top 5. You make a Pro Bowl your rookie year, and then you kind of fall off a little bit. You go back to your hometown in Jacksonville, back it up, have a good time there.
Yeah.
And then you get to go out to San Francisco,
the Bay,
back it up. Oh, someone's hurt. You get in 2 games, win back-to-back. Like, when you win back-to-back games as a second-string quarterback, you further your NFL career probably, like, 3 to 5 years right there.
So many more millions.
Yes.
Do you see, though, any difference with this offense if Brock Purdy was in there?
No, not at all.
It definitely opens up, like, he's a game manager.
Do you think it's in the back of John Lynch's head that he's kind of regretting signing Purdy to so much.
I'm gonna say not at all day just to piss Jake Dewey off. And
it is a solid question. It's a valid, like, he has multiple injuries.
He regrets paying him. I think so. Yeah.
At least that much.
Yeah. And he's coming off he has had some bad injuries.
I mean, granted, he went to a Super Bowl, which is still very hard to do. He went 8-0 when he got in there, but I don't think he was still Mr. Irrelevant. You knew what you were getting when you drafted him.
Not an elite level quarterback.
Yeah.
And to pay him that much, I thought was outlandish.
I've said it since he's went for the 49ers and was successful. Like, he's just good because of the players around him. He's not good
I also think it's hard to not pay a player like that when their negotiation is, I just brought you to a Super Bowl, and that's very hard.
Yeah.
Like, you kind of have to pay them.
Yeah.
Especially when that's your benchmark against other people's negotiations, and they're making that much, and they haven't even scratched the surface of going to.
And he had been
Super Bowl.
Producing for you. Like, that's a great point. But also, did y'all see his Ariat commercial?
No. Oh yeah,
it's
no,
so
it's
cringe.
so bad.
No,
way cringe, dude.
It's like they got the guy. Well, he's from Iowa, right?
Yeah.
Iowa State. Yeah. Like they're like, oh, you work in the fields, you can represent us.
Painful.
No.
You live in San Francisco, brother. It should have got George Kittle would have made sense.
Yes, or at least have a few of them to where it's kind of almost funny.
Yeah, it's just him and a bunch of farmers.
It's cringe.
I gotta go. I don't have to go.
It looks like if Jake was on a rig and you just put FR gear on him and a hard hat, it just doesn't look right.
Yeah. Well, I think the snooze game of the week. I think this was a close second to the Jacksonville Texans game, but Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs don't play fun football anymore, and the Giants are cooked. Jackson Dart is now starting on the Giants. They're going to bench Russell Wilson.
Stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's time. They have to do something.
Travis Kelce almost fought Andy Reid again.
Yeah, I saw that.
I think that was just to hype him up, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think that just happens between them.
I think that was just to get juice.
I didn't see the context.
So I think it was just Reid saw like the boys were kind of down on the sideline, just kind of get Kelce to get him up.
I mean,
but Kelce hasn't shown up.
No,
the Chiefs haven't shown up. But I think they're going to do this every year, where they just kind of mess around and then get to the Super Bowl somehow.
But
this might be the year
Mahomes,
though.
Dude. Like Patrick Mahomes.
But we did this last year with him, Connor. We did this last year with him, where everybody said, "Oh, well, you look, it's not the Chiefs anymore, and they suck, and they're not good anymore." And then they got to.
Weirdly, I had them to win the Super Bowl last year, and I was very upset when they lost. Like, I was in Texas watching the game, sick to my stomach because I could have won all kind of money. But this year, I'm off of them. Maybe because of that, but I don't think they go back.
They can look as bad as they want. They're still winning games.
Yeah, that's true.
Respect.
Like, they just don't have even Xavier Worthy. I think is coming back this week. I don't think he's going to make a fuck.
Rasheed will be back soon.
Hey, how about Cam Scatterbo?
Yeah,
that dude is insane.
Bell
cow, old school running back.
But I think starting Jackson Dart this week is a big mistake because they're playing the Chargers, and Chargers defense is
maybe
about
wait.
I would wait till after.
In a weird way,
let Jameis go out there and make some money when you trade him.
Yeah, or
give him
I saw a thing. Why not trade Jameis to the Bengals?
Yeah.
That
would be electric. Jameis and Jamar Chase.
That would be nice.
And then
I think,
well, I think if you do that, the Bengals could have a shot at getting into the playoffs as a wild card. Mm-hmm. They could.
Yeah.
And then Joe Burrow comes back.
I mean, I'm with you on that, but I do think that it was time for them to pull the Jackson Dart thing.
Yeah, I just think it's just horrible timing.
Yeah, it sucks that they have to go and play the Chargers, but at the same time, it's like that's your schedule. That's who you play. Like,
yeah, and Daboll's trying to save
the first round.
I wish they would have just started out with him. I know he probably didn't have the.
That's the problem. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think they were kind of everybody wants to do the Alex Smith. Mahomes model where you kind of sit behind the veteran for a couple games or a year.
But not everybody can do that because that was a good team.
Yeah.
I agree.
This is not a good team, and Daboll's on the hot seat. He's trying to show why he got him first round.
He's scrambling now.
But then again, this is probably going to happen with Cam Ward, like what all the Bears quarterbacks go through. Daboll's going to get fired. Jackson Dart's going to have to go through a whole nother system, and when he sucks, people are going to be surprised. Same thing might happen to Cam Ward.
Right.
Like, it's just I think you have to stick with Daboll. I like Daboll. I think he's a good coach. He won Coach of the Year like 3 or 4 years ago. Like, that's not long ago. Right. I think he's still a good dude.
There's a reason he's still there after what they've done.
not made Josh Allen, but he was there when Josh Allen was not. Nobody expected anything out of him. They thought the Bills reached on him.
Yeah,
I think the Giants' struggles have come from the front office.
Yeah,
more
Joe
than
Shane.
Oh yeah,
coaching.
Joe Shane, their GM, he's on the hot seat.
I think they got to get rid of their GM before they get rid of Dayball.
Yeah, he's a joke.
I tell you what, Monday Night Football wasn't too bad though. They had a lot of exciting things going on in that game. That was a fun ball game to watch.
Great game.
I think this is the last good Monday Night Football game though. I think they got some.
Yeah, they got some
stinkers.
Bad. I think the Jets, Miami is next Monday.
Woof.
Derrick Henry has a fumbling problem. I mean, terribly. And the thing is, the fumbling problem is not just bad. It's super unclutch. He's had 10 fumbles in his career in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
That is like terrible timing to fumble. Aiden Hutchinson is an absolute animal. The way that he made Derrick Henry look like a middle school football player when he fumbled and then got several sacks after the fact.
Yeah.
I mean, he's an animal. And like he kind of showed why that defense fell apart last year when he got injured. Before he got injured, he had 12 sacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was still top. He was still top 10 in the league.
Yeah,
Lamar got sacked 7 times this game.
Yeah, but I think Aiden Hutchinson probably had one of them. I think some dude named Mohammed had like 5.
Yeah, there was like the rest of the defensive line. There were several times where like Lamar had that one-on-one like juke on them where like he'd usually make that guy miss, and they wrapped him up and brought him to the ground. I was just like, all right, wow. You never see that happen, especially with defensive linemen and Lamar Jackson.
Right.
It makes him look silly every single time.
Looking at the score, the game was close, but like watching the game, like Lions just ran. They couldn't stop.
Sonic and Knuckles.
Oh my God, it was awesome. I had them both on my fantasy team and Connor and I's league. And it was me. We were just both watching it the whole time, and I was like,
"We're high fiving."
Yeah, because I got messed with about that.
Yeah, Chaka waxed you with Knuckles.
I went 5. We'll talk about it.
But before we end it on that game, I just think the Ravens defense, they were so focused on beating the Bills and the Chiefs that are at the top in the AFC that they're built to stop that team. But when you're facing a ground and pound offense, that D line is just irrelevant. That front seven's irrelevant.
I agree.
All right. Let's roll through some predictions for this weekend, Mike. We'll go pretty quick here. Seahawks versus Arizona. We got Minnesota versus Pittsburgh, and we have Washington, Atlanta. I'm gonna give you those 3 games. Let's go quickly.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Seattle for the first game. I think that they look too strong, and I mean Arizona lost to Mac Jones in them last week. I think this is gonna be
heavy. Agree.
I think this is gonna be a bad Thursday night football game to watch, but I think it's gonna be a blowout.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go Arizona.
Mike,
I respect it. Hey, you got to go against the sharp. Like you got to do the sharp thing.
James Conner's out though.
My boy Trey Benson's playing,
and Marvin Harrison,
literally your boy.
Yeah.
Marvin Harrison couldn't catch an STD in a whorehouse. So.
They got Trey McBride. Also, I think the Seahawks are very disrespectful to the Saints because they said Jordan Love and Witherspoon were out for injury. I think they could have played that game, but they're like, we're playing the Saints. So we'll just bench them this game. They are back this game, though.
Next, Minnesota, Pittsburgh.
Minnesota.
I got to ride with Minnesota and Wentz this time. I think he's going to do the same thing as Mac Jones and go back-to-back here.
Wentz is still in.
He's not elite, but I think he can win games.
Yeah.
I think he'll win. I think he'll beat Pittsburgh. Aaron Rodgers has given me some very questionable concerns about him. And the way his personality works, when he deteriorates, you can see him crash out. He'll start making way worse decisions, and I think
and their run game is non-existent.
Exactly.
No. So nothing is going.
But also too, they don't have. If you look at you would think DK Metcalf's the number 1 wide receiver, but like target share wise, he had 17 targets. The other dude, Calvin Austin had 15, and Johnny Smith had 13.
Yeah,
like there's not. Yeah. He's spreading.
Johnny Smith has been a bigger part of that offense than I thought they were going to be, but I still don't think they're going to get it together.
Which is crazy because Fryermuth's a good tight end.
I think Minnesota defense is going to hold them to under 17 points.
I like the under.
I was about to say the under.
I do think it's going to be an under game.
I think Jalen Ramsey's going to win this game for the Steelers.
Yeah.
All right, next game.
Well, I don't agree, but I can see that.
we have Washington and the Atlanta Falcons.
Money.
I think last week was a huge first punch, and I think this is going to be the combo punch to put the Falcons out. I think then they're going to turn back to Kirk Cousins after this game.
True. I got the Falcons.
Really?
I don't trust that Commanders defense.
I also think if Mariota starts this game over JD5, because I mean JT's right, he did steal a spot, obviously.
Yeah.
This is gonna be another revenge game for Mariota.
Yeah,
and it's gonna be. I mean, he's gonna come in there and want to win. So.
I like the Commanders too.
Me too.
It is a pick 'em for a reason, but I think the Commanders will win.
I think they have to sit JD5 though. You can't mess around with that knee injury.
Yeah.
Especially not with the Falcons.
Falcons do have a pass rush. They do.
Let Mariota get his revenge. Like Steve said.
And I mean, I know the running backs for the Commanders are a little banged up, but I think they'll still find a way to pull it off. Mike, the next 3 games I'm going to give you.
That first one up
don't
top.
Really want to talk about the first one at the
crazy.
top.
Look at the odds.
Dude, plus 800. Oh my God.
Saints are playing Buffalo at Buffalo. It's not going to be fun. The Saints are plus 857 to win the game. Honestly, just take it for value, everybody.
Minus 1,500.
You know what? Hey, I haven't bet in months. I might throw a $20 bill just on the Saints for value.
Money line or spread?
I would do spread. I would do spread.
Don't pain yourself.
No, do a parlay. Do spread and money line.
No, I'm going to do 2 separate bets.
Okay, I like that.
I'm going to put sprinkle 5 on the money line.
I would sprinkle 10 on the money line and 5 on the spread.
15 on the spread, 5 on the money line.
I like it.
I'll do it. Steve's back on betting.
That's just fucking atrocious, dude.
I have to do it. You shadow my team too much to make me do this now.
So who do y'all got?
I think the Bills are going to steamroll us. I'm going to lose $20. Ha 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 ha.
I think the Saints covered.
I think they could cover, but probably not.
I don't think. I like that Bills defense is questionable. I think this is an Alvin Kamara game.
But I mean, then again,
yes, but
they
have you seen us?
Yeah, Alvin Kamara game. I'm telling you.
But even our special teams is trash.
Yeah, JT being gone really hurts us, which is
JT
crazy.
Ray, he was a difference maker, a leader, and we got rid of him.
To sign.
Is Darren Rizzi still with us? I don't think he is.
No, he left.
He's gone.
He's with the Broncos.
Yeah. Of course he is. Next we have Cleveland and Detroit. I do think this is going to be
this is going to be a battle.
A battle. In a weird way, I do think the Browns got a little bit of a shot in the arm last week with that win, and they're going to not start rolling, but they're going to start being competitive in games that they weren't supposed to be competitive in to begin the season.
I would say I see 2 game scripts. I either see it like the Browns completely covering the spread and Detroit barely winning, or just being at home and being undefeated. I could see the Lions just like blowing it out.
This is a low-key good matchup.
Yeah. It really
is. The spread is 9.5 points Detroit's way. It kind of is telling me a little bit that they think it's going to be
10, 14. But like if you look at it, Browns D-line's good. They like to run the ball. Lions D-line's good. They like to run the ball.
Yeah.
So then if you look at it the other way, who has the best quarterback? The Lions.
Who has the best receivers?
The Lions.
Yeah.
So I got Lions.
Yeah, I'm going with Lions.
I agree. Not by 9.5. I think it'll be closer than that.
Yeah.
I think it'll be like within a touchdown personally.
Game-winning field goal.
And then we have another AFC South matchup between the Titans and the Texans. This is going to be a toilet bowl game. This is not going to be on my multi-view watch.
Real stinky.
Yeah. There's really not even much to talk about. I'm honestly going to try to roll with Cam Ward in Tennessee just because I want to see the young rookie quarterback beat CJ Stroud.
I'm going to buy a few points and probably take the Titans to not lose by 14.
Yeah, I think I would definitely smash the under in this game.
Yeah,
for sure.
That's why it's so low. It's not even at 40 points.
No.
That's crazy.
I think whoever wins this game scores 17.
That's nasty. The other game that's going to be nasty is going to be the Carolina Panthers and Patriots.
I think this would be exciting.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it'll be good in the level of two young quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Two defenses that are proven, but also have shown flashes of like, what the hell
Lack
are we doing?
of-
I need this
Yeah,
to be
so-
a Chuba Hubbard game, big time.
Yeah, dude. I was very high on him fantasy wise, and
Me
he has
too.
not done shit.
I mean, he had a okay first week, but it was kind of a garbage time touchdown, and if he wouldn't have scored the garbage time touchdown, it would have been a terrible week. But I'm going to take Carolina. I don't think the Patriots are playing good enough football to pull this one off, especially after what I saw from Carolina last week.
I'm going to take the Patriots. I think Travion Henderson's finally going to get his time, and they're going to use
You're
him
just
well.
banking on that, aren't you?
Oh, 100%.
So for me,
I'm banking on that every week till they fucking
fire
do it.
up that lighthouse. I'm going with the Patriots too.
What?
At home, mainly because I'm also
And you know
bought in on
Vrabel.
Henderson.
Yeah.
I have him in 2 leagues, and I did buy in on Drake May hype for a year. So
Nice.
And then you know Vrabel's like
yeah,
pissed off.
right. I could see, and I never want to see anyone get hurt, but I could see this being the game. Bryce Young just goes down.
Wow. Connor's calling it. Next, we have the Giants and the Chargers. I think this is going to be
Jackson Dart's funeral.
Jackson Dart's gonna have a tough time playing his first game against the Chargers defense. But I think this is gonna be the Justin Herbert 3-4 touchdown game. I mean, the Giants defense is just as bad. And look, I thought the Giants defense to start the year out had some dogs in that squad, but evidently they still can.
I think they
find
do.
a way to get rolled on.
I think they do D-line wise. DB wise, it's just non-existent.
Could we agree that the AFC probably has the best quarterbacks?
Oh,
by a
100%.
mile?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's been it for 5 years.
I think after this game, Justin Herbert will separate himself and be number one. I think he's not favored or anything in any MVP talks, but I think that would be a value pick if someone did want to take an MVP still.
Yeah.
Well, at the
Before
same
it
time,
moves
I
too
need
much.
Scatterbo
Yeah.
to get his ass in the end zone a couple times.
Yeah.
And I think
yeah.
I said this on the first episode, but they have been using him in the goal line and then short yardage stuff, and it has been great. And even I didn't know he was going to be utilized as much in the passing game as he has been.
Right. And he's been great.
Yeah.
Who's the old fullback for the Buccaneers? Their Super Bowl year. God, what's it? Allstott?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mike Allstott. Yeah.
That's just Cam Scatterbill.
That was one of my favorite Madden players
He was
a couple
cold.
years ago.
All right, we have Philly and the Tampa Bay Bucks. This is going to be a good one.
This is
Yeah.
Philly's kryptonite is Tampa Bay.
They always lose to Tampa Bay.
And you got Baker or a Mayfield.
Yeah, and
Swagging
Baker's.
out.
This is going to be a
Yeah.
good defense he's going against,
Yeah.
man.
It's going to be a test. for
Yeah,
sure.
and I think the DBs for the Eagles are
Yeah,
stronger than a lot of what Tampa Bay's faced so far.
And as a Saints fan, I personally hate these teams. I only hate the Falcons more than these two teams specifically.
Yeah,
hate
I like the
Eagles.
Bucks.
I hate the Bucks.
I hated the Bucks when Tom Brady was there. I like him when Baker made.
yeah. Baker's made me like the Bucks. A
I
little
like
bit
the
more.
Bucks.
I like
Their jerseys,
Baker.
their throwback jerseys are
The
cold.
cream sickle.
Dude.
All
I
right,
like
boys.
Baker. I hate.
Who
the
are y'all
Bucks.
going with in this game?
I'm going with the Bucks. After I say how much I hate them, I think the Eagles' offense is so boring. And
Should reset it.
yeah, and I think man, the Bucks defense hasn't shown much, but Todd Bowles, like you said, he's defensive minded.
Yeah, that defense has to show up at some point.
They're going to have to. So, I mean, either they contain the wide receivers and Saquon eats. I definitely could see the Eagles winning, but for some reason, I could just see the cannons firing.
Yeah,
Baker
I'm gonna
has
go with
4
the Bucks, too.
touchdowns.
I'm going with the Bucks because I think the Phillies DBs are fraudulent.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I
it looked tough last week.
even though Mike Evans will be out, I think like Todd Bowles will get this defense going because they need him to
Mhm.
win this game. They're going to need him,
Yeah,
and hopefully a penalty's thrown on the fucking tush push.
right. For once on that
Yeah,
team.
yeah.
Other teams are getting the
Yeah,
penalties.
I think the Saints got a penalty when they tried to
And
do
the
it.
Rams.
I think the next game
No,
between
the Chargers.
Chargers.
Yeah.
the Colts and the Rams is going to be where the Colts' luck runs out. a
Oh,
little bit.
100%.
That horseshoe is kind of
I love the over.
Gonna go.
Even though the defense for the Rams is good, I think the over will smash.
yeah. I mean, I think the Colts are going to continue to put up points.
Yes,
but they're going to think they're going to win the ball game.
I agree with you.
Like saying the Colts is fraudulent, I do think that, but I do think their defense is a top defense.
Yes, absolutely.
Like I just think their offense alone I don't think their offense is going to carry them to a.
It's volatile. It's not something that you can sustain.
I think they could win the AFC South right as of now.
Yeah,
easily.
If Jonathan Taylor stays healthy, yeah.
I absolutely agree. It's like something as long as you can contain it, they can go off.
I think everybody's going with the Rams on this one.
Yeah, I got to. Jared Verse and Braden Fisker, my boys on the Rams.
Next, we have Jacksonville and San Francisco. Mac Jones revenge game. I'm going to keep rolling with Mac Jones and the boys just because the Jacksonville Jaguars can't seem to put it together.
I'm going Jags. Nick Bosa being out. Like that defense.
Actually, I'm changing up. The Jags are going to get it right this week just because of Bryce Hall Tootin.
I think, honestly, the Jags are pissed off right now. They beat the Texans, but even before that, like,
Brian Thomas needs to have a game.
Yeah, a lot of them need to have a game.
He needs to figure out what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, and honestly, I think the coach is probably really getting in their ass, or I would hope.
Yeah.
The fact that, we were kind of talking a lot of shit. We were saying a lot.
Liam Cohen was saying a lot.
Well, who's that guy? Who's that guy that they picked up as their passing game coordinator?
Oh, yeah.
God, what's his name? You saw that stat?
I have no idea.
Everywhere he's been, their number one wide receiver for that year has regressed. So, like, he was with the Rams. He left Cooper Kupp on the triple
Shane
down.
Waldron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shane Waldron is a killer dream.
And he was with the Bears. Roma Dunze's and then he left. Roma Dunze's going off. He was with the oh my God, what's the other team? Oh, he was with the Seahawks. Jackson Smith and Jigbo's going off. He's with the Jaguars. Brian Thomas is regressing. So next year, buy Brian Thomas stock.
Yeah, right.
Got to. Baltimore and Kansas City play this weekend, and this is a game I'm actually excited about because I do think that the Ravens are going to finally get their big win that's going to make them feel good because they've lost two nasty ones.
Painful
when they
losses.
scored in the ball game, had good games, just couldn't get it done. And I think finally this will give them a little
At
juice.
the Chiefs though.
So I think the line's
Chiefs Kingdom
2.5. I think the Ravens will cover 2.5.
Me too.
I don't think they'll win by a lot, but I do.
I don't think it's gonna be a crazy high scoring game either.
Absolutely,
that's gonna be a boring game.
I do think it's gonna be nice for the Ravens to get their win.
Yeah.
If
they get it.
Christian needs the Ravens to win because he has a $100 bet with Ross for the Chiefs to make the playoffs.
Yeah.
I think the Chiefs
Ross
lose this,
that they're not going to win the play. even get in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Next, we have kind of another game with the Chicago Bears and the Raiders. Wait, did y'all say who you are going with in the last game?
Chiefs.
I'm going with the Ravens. No, yeah, I think the Ravens are going to win. Yeah.
You always got to go against us, Mike.
I went with y'all like the first two picks.
He rode with us on some. I'll give
a little bit. Chicago versus Vegas. This is going to be a stinker, I think. I truly think that Caleb Williams and Roma Dunze kind of have something going on. But
yeah, for sure.
I don't think that it's going to take them to the next step this year. I think that they have a great thing going.
They're showing flashes.
The last couple of games they've scored touchdowns. Even last year they were scoring touchdowns, but they seem like they have a good connection.
I like how Caleb Williams is also not forgetting about DJ Moore.
Yeah.
I would like to see them use Loveland more. They used Cole Kmet last game.
I know. It's crazy that Warren's getting all this playing time with the Colts and doing all this stuff and winning games, and they're utilizing him so much. And Colson Loveland goes before Warren in the draft.
Yeah.
And they're not even throwing him the ball.
Yeah. Right? But Loveland was dealing with injury before he got drafted. He's probably trying to get back into game speed
trying to get
as
back
a rookie.
In the fold. He was out for a lot of training camp too.
I think this will be one of those time slots where I don't even have red zone on. I just have the two games that I care about.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Colts, Rams, Chiefs, Ravens.
Yeah.
Who cares about Bears, Raiders, and Jags, Niners?
Yeah.
I'm kind of good.
I'm going to go with the Bears on this one, though.
I'm going to go with the Raiders. I think Genty's going to have his game.
I'm gonna ride with the Bears only because I think Geno Smith might need a look for that check again.
Yeah.
I'm starting to write him off.
Yeah, I'm starting to, he's I don't care if he writes back or not.
Yeah.
That Bears defense, dude. I think Bowers is going to show out. I think I think this is Genty's game. Genty's going to rush for 100.
There we go.
I have him in Dynasty, so I wouldn't hate it.
Yeah.
Sunday Night Football, we have the Micah Parsons revenge game. He is going to be going against his Cowboys, and I'm excited for the Packers to whip ass on the Cowgirls. I want them to absolutely make Jerry Jones look like an idiot in this game.
I don't even think the Cowboys score a fucking point.
I know.
Give me some on that.
No, I'm with you.
Now we're agreeing, baby.
Michael Parsons said he's ready to make Dak feel pain.
Well, it's not even that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's not
that
even.
would scare the shit out of me.
I would not sleep.
It's not even
in my
that.
Tempur-Pedic.
It's CeeDee Lamb being out.
Yeah, good point.
That's going to be huge.
Who are they going to throw to?
I mean, Pickens had an okay game when he was out.
But Pickens is not going to be a number one guy.
No.
And he's always going to
not
have.
meant to be.
He's always going to have fucking antics on the field that's going to hurt you.
You always have a life raft from Jake Ferguson.
Yeah. Jake Ferguson did have a game. He did have a game.
So at least you have that to lean on. But yeah, I think the Packers win by like 2 touchdowns. I don't think
Dallas. I'm going to take Packers all the way.
Dallas is not scoring.
And for Dak, I said Tempur-Pedic. He's a sleep number.
Who we got for Monday Night Football? Consta.
Oh wait, do y'all think they should give Micah Parsons deserves a tribute video for the Cowboys?
No.
Okay.
He didn't play long enough.
Yeah. No, but a lot of people are pissed off because Jerry Jones is not.
Yeah, no.
Let him have one.
I think you have to at least make the playoffs.
Win a playoff. He made the playoffs.
Win the playoffs and or play for the team longer than 5 years.
Yeah. A lot of people are upset that they're not doing that for him.
Well, we're all going Packers though.
Yep.
We have a doubleheader on Monday night. This is not going to be a fun Monday night.
Whoever made this,
who did this?
Fucking idiot.
A sicko.
This is
like. It's just stupid.
I mean, we're still going to watch it because we're football perverts and we're going to watch it no matter what. But at the same time, who wants to watch the Jets versus Miami and Cincinnati versus – like the schedule makers couldn't have done us dirtier.
And you have a flexing schedule.
Week 4 Monday Night Football.
I will say, though, for some reason, the Jets and the Dolphins, every year that game kind of is good. Like, for some reason, even when one team's better than the other, they do show up against each other. I will say that's the only thing I will say.
I think Tua is going to get knocked the hell out again.
I just think it's like it's definitely both of these games are definitely downgraded a little more because Fields is out and Burrow's out. But
these aren't prime time anymore. They just are at that time.
I mean, I'm gonna kill 2 birds with 1 stone here.
Fields is
out. Fields is out. Tyrod Taylor's playing.
Oh, JT doesn't know that.
I am going to go Miami for the first game at 7:15, and then for the 8:15 game, I got to go Denver.
I'm going
Jake Browning is going to be seeing Ghost against Surtain and the boys.
I'm going Jets first game, and then I'll follow you with Denver for the second.
There we go.
So I'm also going Jets first game. I just hate the Dolphins right now, and obviously you have to go to the Broncos game 2. But I do like the Bengals possibly to cover the 7.5 spread.
Yeah.
There we go. All right. Well, that does it for the NFL previews. And I really hope that the Saints can possibly buy a win here.
I hope the Saints can possibly look average.
All right. Let's get to fantasy folklore and spout shouts, and we'll end it off there. All right, Mike, let's talk about some fantasy folklore, do some spout shouts, and get out of here for these peeps.
All right.
As far as breakout bench dogs go for the week, I am going to go with a random receiver. Not too random because, I mean, he has had some games, but I'm going to go with Ricky Pearsall. I think you got to put him in the starting lineup in a flex position at this point.
Yeah, absolutely.
They really don't have that many other weapons anymore. They're not throwing the ball to McCaffrey a lot anymore, it seems like, to keep him a little bit healthier. So I'm going to go with Ricky.
I'm stuck between 2 right now.
If you want to think on it.
Do you not think Ricky should be able to do the finger gun?
Yeah, if you get shot,
Him and Brian Robinson on the same team should definitely both be able to do that.
They need to get rid of all this celebration ball. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
The world's burning. Like,
Unless
that's
it's
not
like-
going to stop anything.
Unless, yeah.
Mike, your breakup bench story.
Ooh, Connor, you go. I got to think about this.
All right, so I want to get someone who's like kind of down on the list. So if you're in a 12-man, you got people on bye, your team just sucks. I'm going with Brayshell Tootin
Nice pick.
with the Jags. I think he really started to show his stuff. I
Yeah.
think he's going to get more reps, and I think this is going to be a great matchup for him
I
to
agree.
like, really debut.
Who are the Steelers playing?
Steelers are playing
Vikings.
Vikings. Calvin Austin, the third
Nice.
for the Steelers, wide receiver.
As far as all the guys that we chose to be dog shit at the beginning of the season, Jettis has had some mid games. I picked Justin Jefferson, and he hasn't scored over above 15 points yet, so I feel good about that. Wentz kind of made me feel like Jettis might have a better of a season with Wentz rather than McCarthy.
Yeah.
Just as far as getting him the ball and being comfortable throwing those longer routes.
Which is weird because I was about to say, which is surprising, but really not because I was really never high on JJ.
Me either.
Yeah.
I never thought that was going to be the case. But, I mean, after the fourth quarter of that game, I was like, my take was getting a little bit hot. But it seems to have cooled off a little bit after these next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Mike, how you feeling about your Bowers pick?
Dude, he's definitely not worth a second round pick. If I had to redraft today, I can tell you that.
Yeah, I think it's going well for your pick. I mean,
yeah.
I would say
But he's on my
both of
team.
y'all-
He's on my team.
Both of y'all are trending on having 2 busts.
Bowers is equal
and
to
I don't
Kyle
think
Pitts.
that has anything to do with them as players themselves. I
No.
just think that the quarterback play
Fantasy-wise,
that
yeah.
they're playing with
Yeah.
is never going to just
Production is
Yeah.
down. Like it's
never going to
literally
produce
bad.
20-point games like they were playing with when they had. I mean, even when Jettis had Sam Darnold last year, it was just different.
Like I could have waited to get Bowers and just drafted Kyle Pitts later, and we got
Yeah.
the same
You wouldn't
outcome.
have got him. I mean, no one would have.
I would say
But I'm saying
the season.
now, like
I would say maybe Wentz figures it out, and maybe Smith gets more chemistry with Bowers. But you guys definitely have some pretty good busts.
And
it's
Bowers
crazy because Bowers produced more when he had Aiden O'Connell and Minshew and all those
Right.
guys in rotation.
Yeah, but him having a knee injury though probably set that chemistry back.
Sure.
Yeah.
Right.
Connor, do you want to apologize to Bood? And I'll maybe apologize to Bood a little bit about the Puka thing because
I'm
he
not
is nasty.
apologizing. I don't know what I said, but I'm not apologizing.
Yeah. So, Bood, man.
We're sorry, man. You're a fantasy wizard. I gotta say it.
Number 1 wide receiver right now.
And I'm going against you this week, and I hate saying that you're a fantasy wizard, but you kind of are, and I hate it.
I'll agree with that.
This is what I'll give you, Bood. I am completely wrong. He is not a bust. But the back half of the year,
yeah.
let's just see.
Let's see about it. That being said, do you guys think that you could think of anything more miserable than going 5 for 6 across all leagues, and the one league that you lose in is with Chaka in it? You're playing him, and you're sitting down at bars drinking with him all day long in your ear.
And he's just being a legend.
At one point, he said,
Yeah.
he said, turn around, dude. Devontae Adams touchdown bomb. And I think he's messing around. I turn around, Matt Stafford just floats one perfectly into Devontae Adams' cradle, touchdown. And I'm just looking at him, and he's just clowning.
And on top of that, Christian went undefeated in all of his leagues he's in.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I went 5 for 6 because of him.
So I think I might have a situation that is worse. So say you win your other 5 leagues, and then you lose this one to Bood.
I'm cool with that. Bood's a fantasy wizard. Chaka, on the other hand, just traded me. I mean,
He
Wow.
put belt to ass in that
Yeah.
game. That was bad.
he went crazy. He went crazy. And he didn't
He
even
scored
need David Montgomery to even do what he did.
He scored like over 145,
it was gross.
and Boot scored Boot had 120 before Sunday night.
But yeah, I play Bood this coming week. I'm not excited about it. I'm pretty sure I only have like a 40% chance to win.
Not
Yeah.
ideal.
Yeah.
Dude, my team's buns. I'm not going to talk about them.
All right, let's do some spout shots here, Mike. I want to shout out the Terrebonne running back Quincy Adams. 3 touchdowns. I think he had like 267 yards. I watched some clips of that kid. Oh my gosh. How he did not have an offer going into this game, I am not sure. But college teams, you better wake up and send some mail that kid's way, because whoever, I don't care if he goes to a JUCO, whoever gets that kid is going to have a damn good ball club.
Yeah, I saw some clips. Had some critiques. Needs to hold the ball a little tighter. So I can definitely punch that out easily.
I wonder if
Derrick Henry running.
I wonder if he's aware how close his name is to the president, John Quincy Adams.
I wonder.
That's literally his name, but without the John.
I highly doubt a lot of people younger than us know who that is.
He probably doesn't know at all.
He probably does not know who, I barely know who that is. Anyways, I do think that we have to shout out the Seattle Mariners for clinching the playoffs. We finally did it. We did it in 2022, but we lost in the first round. We got a bye.
Better team this year.
It's gonna be great. I
think you have to be the only Mariners fan in the South.
Actually, sneaky Jeremy Rome.
Jeremy Rome and Casey Crutchfield.
So Jeremy Rome's been a Mariners fan since he's like 8 years old.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, Aiden loves him.
Yeah, since weird. Ichiro.
Weird. That's understandable.
Mike,
it's still a weird team to like.
Yeah.
I want you to give me some spout shout.
If you're looking for a TV show to watch, Chief of War, Apple TV Plus, fire TV show. Highly recommend.
No free ads, but Mike loves Chief of War.
Dude, it's fire. Jason Momoa, dude. Can't miss out on that. If you want another one too, Terminal List with Dark Wolf on Amazon. Fire TV show.
I need to peep both. Mike. Yeah.
Dude. And if you want another one, see Apple TV Plus.
I've seen C.
That's crazy.
Connor, what is your spout shout, bro?
All right, my first spout shout is going to be the fall. We got football. It's about to start cooling off in the next month. Fall is officially on its way back. We're right at the door, so everything's firing.
Don't tell Squeeps that, because Squeeps will call you a dumbass and tell you it's still hurricane season. I know it's still hurricane season, Squeeps, but guess what, buddy? No hurricane is going to happen in October.
October's next week. Let's
go.
Might
be jinxing that.
Yeah, don't jinx it.
Knocked on wood. Knocked on wood.
I'll give another spout out shoot to this weekend. We got the Ryder Cup. You got great games. You got baseball.
The fall, dude.
It's America's weekend.
Yes, we're now officially in the fall.
Yeah, got Row Fest.
Yeah.
Yes, get out to Road Fest this week. It's gonna be all over Homa. There's probably flyers all over. Peep it, go, pull up. Good cause.
Be social. It's a good weekend.
Yes, go be social. Great weekend for it. All right, we're doing a card pull again. Our last episode, a bunch of stuff got corrupted. I don't know what happened. A bunch of stuff got chopped off at the end.
Technical issues. 2025.
Yeah, we're bouncing back. We're gonna keep rolling. Screw y'all. Anyways, we're doing the card pull this week. Mike's going to be doing it. I'm going to mix these cards up, Mike. Got to take a choice of a card here. We're going to look them up after.
All right.
Go ahead.
Okay. No. David Gerard.
Ooh. Kind of a bust. I do know that about him. Kind of a bust, and he ended up being the OC for the Tampa Bay Bucks when Tom Brady won. I do know that.
Did he play for another team besides the Jags?
Yeah, he spent 9 seasons with the Jags, a season with the Dolphins, and then he finished out in 2013 with the Jets, but there's an asterisk with the Dolphins season.
What the fuck does that mean?
I really don't know. He was in the Pro Bowl in 2009.
Really?
And, in college, he was 3 times second team All C.
Where did he go to college? Oh, he went to East Carolina.
What?
Any fun facts?
None. Let's see.
All right. Well, I think David Gerard was a mid card pull. Not too electric. Not terrible though. We could have had a guy that never did anything in the NFL. At least he played 9 seasons.
His fun fact is an inflammatory bowel movement he had.
Okay, yeah, let's call it there, boys.
I don't have anything that cool besides that he played and coached.
All right.
We got a Super Bowl ring.
He proposed to his wife one time. That's
okay, yeah. That's awesome. Congrats on getting married, David Gerard.
I don't think anybody's going to beat the first card.
No matter how. Yeah. After what's his name? Yeah, after Red Bomar, he set a really high bar for the
Brett
Cardinals.
DUI Bomar.
Yeah. All right, let's get out of here. Later.
Have a good one.
Peace.